Oh yeah, it is.
All right,
Okay.
we're starting. Everybody, cállate.
Cállese, cállese, güey.
Cállate, ways.
Cállese, güey.
No chingas way.
Oh, I always do that.
And we are Lord. That fucking theme song is so fucking good. I just found myself humming that shit all the fucking time.
It's a great theme song, dude. It really,
Graham.
does fucking hit it.
It
Yeah.
is really the best part of the show, really. So welcome back to SF Comic Book Company. This is SF Company Hour, our weekly show here on our channel, our little humble YouTube channel, up to 156 subscribers. Building up.
Ooh,
The road
156?
the road to 200 is happening. The road to 200. So yeah, Rick's going to do the whole broadcast naked if we get 200 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to lose them all. Damn it.
I know.
So welcome back, number 35 here on the old YouTubes. We got Mr. The Hondalorian, Sir Hondovich,
Good to be here.
Captain Central America.
Captain Central America, Barry Alex. Let's see what else we got. We had some new ones for him too. Hando. So welcome back, Mr. Hondo. How you doing?
Thank you. Good, man. Good. Everything's good. You know, just you know, same old stuff, basically.
Man, no,
Still reading comics,
good. You came to the right place.
enjoying good comic books.
Yeah, read more comics.
Exactly.
And up there to my left, right, whatever I guess it is. Davis, our returning champion. Welcome back, Davis. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. It's always anytime we have Davis and Alex on, it kind of hurts our viewership because half our audience is on the show. So we'll try to do what we can. So Rick, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm good, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know where that was gonna go. That could have went in a lot of ways. Oh, damn it.
I'm good, man. Yeah, it's just today was the first new day at the new store, and yeah, it was kind of fucked up because my boss gave me like the wrong alarm code. So I like get in there and I try hitting this code, and yeah, fucking the alarm's going off. I'm like, oh shit, the cops are gonna come and shoot me now. So it wasn't fun. It wasn't not fun in the morning, but I squared it all away, had a good day, and shit was kind of fucked up for a first day. But you know what? It's over with. It got through, and ready to rock and roll tomorrow. So
don't worry, Rick. When you get gunned down with police, they're gonna have a reason. Don't worry.
well,
You and your crime fighting days.
That's kind of true.
All right, so we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. It's going to be a comics heavy episode because we got some comics, some real comic nerds, and Rick. So we're gonna just throwing shade. So today we're gonna do our top 5 favorite comic book moments. We're gonna do that a little later, and I'm sure Rick is gonna have all Stormwatch, right? All the early ones Stormwatch.
Dude, you know what? It's gonna be pre like what is it? A future image when they were like doing the 25 episodes ahead.
I'm gonna be shocked if there's like not at least 4 Batman moments in that in that top 5.
Damn.
Or Batman related.
Damn, does he know me?
We're all taking bets on what your top 5 is gonna be.
I have maybe a couple surprises, but you know what? Overall, I don't. So
there you go. Cool. Let's see. All right, let's see what the first topic we're going to tackle today. Let's do with the. So since we, let's do with the Rorschach. Rorschach is getting a new comic book series. This has been teased for a little while. We got some guy named Tom King is writing it. Alex's favorite writer. I would have been excited for Rorschach, and then I'm on a Tom King hiatus right now until they fix Wally West. So Alex, are you excited about this series coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's set after 35 years after the events of Watchmen. So what do you think about this?
Yeah, I well, the artist who's doing it is a really good artist, George Fornes. I don't know how to.
Jorge Fornes. I don't know.
Jorge Fornes. Yeah,
Fornes.
whatever. He he's a really good artist. He did some Batman stuff.
Which Batman?
And the Tom King stuff that you stopped reading.
Or like early in the run, or what storyline did he?
Kind of later in the run. Like he had a lot of Tom King had a lot of different artists, and they were all like really great artists. Like he had Joel Jones for a little bit, and
Clayman.
he had other ones too, and George Fornes though, or Jorge Fornes. I don't really know how to pronounce
Jorge.
If anyone knows, let us know.
Yes, please. I'm the worst with comic book fucking creators' names, man. Like, you read them.
No, dude, we had to I mean, you could argue Mark Millar or Mark Miller, but shit, fuck. I mean, Jorge Fornes or Jorge Fornes.
And Rorschach is always an interesting character. He's like a favorite of a lot of people. And he's actually very different from The Question, which he was based on. So it's going to be interesting to see a little deep dive into Rorschach. I probably won't get the floppies, but I'll end up getting the trade, when it comes out.
So, Davis, have you read
it? If I hear it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tom King. So, Davis, have you liked any of the post-Watchmen, like, sequels? And have you read any of this stuff, like, that's been coming out post-Watchmen?
No, I mean, I saw the show, I watched the movie, and I read the book back when it came out and everything, but I'm not super into Watchmen. I mean, like Alex said, I'll probably pick it up when it comes out on trade, and what was it supposed to be, like 12 parts or something? It's not like a full ongoing. I think the article I saw said it was supposed to be like
it's a 12-issue series. It's under the Black Label imprint, which took over for Vertigo, has like DC's adult oriented, like adult, more mature audiences label. So which kind of sucks. They took away Vertigo and just fucking made a bunch of R-rated fucking Batman series, like, but it's all Batman or Harley Quinn related. So that kind of sucks. They took Vertigo away for that. So we'll see. Rick, what do you think about Rorschach, a comic book series? You excited about this at all?
You know what? Actually, I don't know, because I know that you hate Tom King now, but it all comes down for you, like, which Tom King are we getting? Is it early Tom King?
Who's this Tom King you keep speaking of?
It's just, is it early Tom King or is it like Tom King current right now? And I go back to the whole, I know who was it? Dan Didio that fucking got fired, right? Is he the one that
the greatest day in comic book history?
Yeah, but is he the one who wanted the whole Wally West thing to go down and Tom King had to write it? Is that the whole thing?
I think Didio had a hand in like saying, "Here, use this if you want to like rile up fans and piss off people and get some clicks. Use Wally West." Could we
really blame Tom King for that if it was Didio at hand?
And the Heroes in Crisis was horrible. Like the whole. The whole, like, even if it wasn't Wally West, that spoiler alert, Wally West killed innocent people and accidentally and tried to cover it up. And it was a whole fucking mess of a story. Like, it's universally hated as a horrible storyline.
Okay, so Tom King is responsible for that. So
he wrote the fucking story. Yes, you should be.
Well, like, if Dan Didio had,
you could blame Didio for a lot of things, but yeah.
He still wrote it. Okay, if it's early Tom King coming to do this story, I might be interested. Honestly, my whole thing is I'm done with the Watchmen universe. It's perfect the way it is. It's like you know how you keep gambling and you're winning, and sooner or later it's gonna sooner or later your luck's gonna run out, and that's how I feel with Watchmen. It's sooner or later they're just gonna they probably already fucked up at one point. I love the show. The movie, okay, it's a good adaptation from a comic to a movie. I know you have to make certain changes. Not everybody's thrilled with that, but I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it.
Say it, Rick. Say it.
I liked it.
There you go.
So I liked it. So
So what you're saying, Rick, is that after the Watchmen series, they should have folded him, right? You got to
look. I know. I told Ray.
No one to fold him. No one to hold him.
Yep. I told Ray at the beginning of the whole beginning of the Watchmen series, but before I even finished it, and before they had the news announced, I told them I don't want them to milk the shit out of this series because they can't. Yeah. It's a great medium for storytelling. I do not want them to milk the shit out of this. And that's what these networks do sometimes. They sometimes will keep a show around longer than it needs to be. Don't want Watchmen. I don't want things like that to happen to Watchmen. I said only 3 to 5 seasons, maybe.
All right, we're talking about the comic, not the TV.
Yeah.
show.
Okay. So, but
Are you going to pick this up, Rick?
No, but what I'm saying is,
What are you saying, Rick?
you don't want to tempt fate. Eventually, you're gonna fuck up. Lindelof taking over Watchmen, I thought was a good thing. You know, I liked it. But when it comes to Tom King, I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to that, man. Especially the way he's been lately. So, you know.
Have you read any Tom King's work?
What was the thing you told me to read? I think I read some of that Wally West where he was the murderer. Is he the one who did Dick Grayson with Dick Grayson? Was he do that? No. Okay, yeah. I read some of that.
I think that was Tom King, wasn't it?
Was it Tom King?
He's the one that got him shot in the head during his.
Fuck him, dude. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Now he's on board.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, Alex,
fuck him for that.
Alex, did you read any of the Before Watchmen stuff that came out?
No, you know what? I haven't.
No,
I
tried reading some of it. It just if it's not Alan Moore, it's kind of hard to like pick it up.
That's what I'm saying.
They had good writers and good artists working on that Before Watchmen series, but I don't know. I just never really got into it. I mean, I'm kind of like where Rick's at. You know, the original book is a masterpiece, and you keep touching it. It's like, I mean,
just like a Catholic priest, man. Jeez, just ruin that for
Yeah, you just keep tempting fate. You know, eventually they're gonna fuck up, and I can see this being that kind of snake. You're about to hit Snake Eyes with Tom King.
Oh well, I'll talk about Snake Eyes later. Yeah, well, we'll see. If I hear like wonderful things, I don't know. I'm kind of on a Tom King needs to fucking do some real fucking badass shit for me to get back on board with his bandwagon. But we'll see. His Batman for me kind of fills it up till the end, and then that's when the whole Wally West thing happened. So I'm kind of sour on Tom King. I'm just a bitter fanboy. All right, so we're gonna stick with. I think we all are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Comics are not the way they used to be.
These aren't my comics.
Let's see. We're not getting to it. Let's see. So I guess we'll stick with DC. This Batman. Did you guys see this new Batman suit supposedly teased for? This can't be like the actual suit that's going to be going on, right? Like, have you seen this costume?
Okay, wait. Is that the one where you kind of see just like his the top part of his body?
It's
or
blue.
Do you see more?
It's like blue. It's like it looks like the George Clooney fucking bat suit, the ice suit from Batman and Robin. It's like blue. It's like weird, like light blue colors, like baby blue almost. It looks fucking weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're teasing this as his costume from Batman's had like slight alterations to his costumes. This is pretty goddamn dramatic. This has to be like for one storyline. I can't see this being like the Batman costume for the next couple of years. So Davis, what do you think of this awesome suit? You gonna cosplay as this?
Yeah. This one with like he's in like tactical armor and stuff.
It's like light blue.
No, he's like my god. Oh, dude, I only know one way to explain it, and I'm not sure if everybody's read it. He looks like a fucking Blue Lantern, dude.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's just the way it looks like he's glowing. It looks like he's in a Tron suit.
It's the costume for Batman 100. It's being teased as a So it's Alex, have you seen this?
I think I saw a picture of it and it looked interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've really seen it enough, you know. Yeah. I'm actually looking at it.
Yes, that's the one, man.
Yeah. No,
come on, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's like when they Superman and he had like that blue leotard with like lightning bolts or some shit.
You're exactly right. They just turned him into like lightning Superman right now. That's what they did.
It's pretty bad. I can't believe that's the new suit. I refuse to believe that's going to be the new. Alex, what do you think of this Tinian run? You've been reading this, right?
I actually haven't, man. Like
you have all the issues, though, right?
Yeah, I do have all the issues, but I was going to read it all at once because I started reading the first couple of issues and I was kind of like, this is all right. And then COVID happened and then I just stopped. And so now I gotta, wait till till the story is complete in the trade, and I'll just read it all at once, so I can have some consistency to it. But it didn't really grab me, you know. So I'm not really sure. But with James Tinian, you definitely want to give him a chance because he is a good writer, you know. I think he's gonna play the long game, you know. So I don't know, but let me look at this Batman. This Batman.
You haven't
suit.
seen it yet, dude?
I thought I saw a picture of it and it looked interesting.
You might want to look at that.
Yeah,
again.
here, let me see if I can send it to you.
It's just look up Batman number 100. You know that costume. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, do you see it? Blue Lantern. What the fuck, man?
it looks pretty bad.
But the drawing looks good.
Yeah,
Whoever's
but what's with the
illustrator.
glowing stuff, bro?
Hey, he's the White Knight, man. Come on.
Yeah, that
You
is
just
kind of
scared me
interesting.
now.
It looks. Part of it looks cool and part of it doesn't.
if it was maybe a darker blue, if it wasn't like a light ass blue, maybe if that was all dark blue and gray tones, I could maybe see it working.
But you know what? If you're telling me this is Grayson, in the suit, I could like accept that. If this is a Bruce Wayne suit, no fucking way, dude. It's like Nightwing colors almost.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, if that was a Nightwing Batman, I'd be.
Yeah, I'd be okay with this. If this was a Nightwing Batman, I'd be okay with that. But yeah, dude, it's, right, perfect.
That's got to be just. Yeah, I can't see that being like the Batman costume for the next couple of years.
No,
I think for like a storyline or like an issue or so, he's gonna have some like cool armor and. Like,
what I'm hoping for is that you know how the studio for Sonic kind of showed the design very early. I'm hoping that this is one of those things where they're showing the fans early, and I'm hoping the fan backlash comes out like, do not do this.
This is straight up trolling, dude. They're just straight up fucking trolling the audience, dude.
It is.
You're like, no way, this is like going to be a permanent. This is like, oh, hey, look at the new Batsuit. Like, oh, fuck.
But this is.
I like the gauntlet.
This is perfect, though. This is a perfect thing to keep fanboys talking.
You and your positivity, Alex. Good.
I don't think I don't hate it as much as you guys do. I think it's okay. It's not the best, but
wait, but do you like the glowing? He's the dark fucking knight, bro, and he's glowing.
Yeah,
he's
but
the moon.
Dude, vampires don't sparkle. That's what I'm saying. Vampires don't sparkle. Batman shouldn't be glowing.
He's incorporating tech into his armor.
He's glowing.
You know, Rick, you're glowing.
Right. No, it's just that he's all about stealth. He's all about fucking mystery, and he just looks like he's blinging too much to me. You know, come on.
He's letting his inner bat shine, Rick.
Yes, he is. He's letting it go. It's like that's his inner bat signal right now.
All right, let's see. Before Rick has an aneurysm, let's move on. Let's see. We got some chats. Michelle LOL just logged in on and heard something about Rick, a naked Rick. Yep, there you go. You never know what you're going to find. Velo, that's Vinny. Hey, what's up, Vinny? Any of you watch Extreme Rules? I haven't been on the WWE, man. I've been kind of like off the WWE for the last while. I haven't heard anything good. Was Extreme Rules good? Let me know.
No. I'm going to be watching right after, though, because some of those rules, supposedly there's an eye for an eye match that they're going to do a little CG to it. Yeah. I want to check it. I still want to check it out. Yeah. AEW did it first, but I want to check it out.
Yeah, let me know, Vinny, if it's worth checking out.
Is that Vinny?
Yeah, I could still fucking Rick's password. Let's see. Let's see. Michelle, negative on the pastel Batman suit. Yeah, I'm with you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Right?
Kind of ridiculous. But if it's a cool storyline and makes sense for the storyline, sure. Maybe when you see it in action, maybe you'll change your tune. But we'll see. I can't believe this is like a permanent Batsuit. I think it's gonna be a Batsuit for like one storyline and go back.
This can't be like the descent of Batman. Like Batman in the movie The Descent, where he's like going into a cave and. He needs to be glowing. Fuck no.
Spelunking.
It's like
he's
Batman.
Spelunking. Very good word.
It's like Batman goes to Carnival. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's see. Next, let's talk about Keanu Reeves is writing a comic book. It's called Berserk. How do you pronounce this?
Berserker.
BRZRKR. Sure.
Berserker.
It's like somebody's password. And he's writing a comic book. It's the character kind of looks like him. It's coming out from Boom Studios. Let's see. Matt Kintz is doing the Kintz, I guess. K-I-N. Kintz.
Kint.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12-issue series. Illustrated by Alessandro Avetti and Bill Caracci. So that's the art looks actually all right. It's Keanu Reeves. I've never seen him actually write a comic book. I think this might be his first comic book. So he has a co-writer on it, I guess, too. So I don't know. The artwork looks all right. Are you guys Davis, you gonna pick up a comic book with Keanu Reeves write and starring in it?
Maybe. I mean, I read the little synopsis of it. And it sounded kind of like just Wolverine, basically. But you know, I mean, it's Keanu Reeves. He strikes me as a good guy, and all of his shit's usually entertaining. So I'll check out the movie when it gets made too. So
that's good point.
It's a screenplay. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, it's something that they're going to adapt it from a comic.
Yeah, he's in that Cyberpunk 2077. He's a comic book character.
PS5?
Movie star. Yeah. He's everywhere. Alex, where do you want to see Keanu Reeves take over next? He's taking over everything. Where do you want him to go next, Alex?
Stay in your lane, Keanu.
Wow, to Keanu.
Although
he loves the bastard Batman, doesn't like Keanu riding.
Holy shit!
Hondo is controversial today.
Devil's
I did see Tai Chi last night.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
The martial arts is good, but it's not a good movie.
Yeah. He didn't have a good track record for a long time. Like, it was not.
No.
Yeah, he had that little Keanu Sans in the last few years, like, you know, with the John Wicks and
this was pre John Wick, so
yeah. He was kind of just like whatever.
He was taking a stab at that kind of, you know, no pun intended. Yeah, with John Wick. Yeah, stay with John Wick and you'll be fine. Yeah, no more British accents.
Davis, what celebrity you want to make a comic book, write a comic book?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I want to see Bill Murray write a Spider-Man comic book.
Oh, we choose a celebrity to write a specific book?
I just threw that out there, Rick. Go ahead. Somebody give me an answer.
I didn't think of that. Well, I didn't
we
think
got
of that.
keep you on your goddamn toes, man. We're keeping you on your toes. What celebrity should write a comic book? Stump the crowd. Look at that.
It's gonna be some dead.
I want Jesse Plemons to play Rob Liefeld in a movie.
He's gonna be the chunkiest Rob Liefeld in the fucking history of Rob Liefeld right there.
Who's gonna play who's gonna play Rob's Coke style? his Coke.
Yeah, that's what he did. Just put Jesse on. Just put Plemons on some Coke and, you know.
A mountain of fucking powder, man, just sliding down. Yeah.
Oh, wait, can I be a producer on this show?
No, Rick. All right, Davis, you think of one?
Yeah.
We're gonna ask later. I want you guys to think about this for
Davis.
Okay, celebrity or anybody that we can
So
choose.
just pick a celebrity, write a comic book. It could be any
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, him yelling at anyone is pretty entertaining.
Pretty good. Good answer.
You know what? I'll tell you this. I picked Tarantino to fucking write a book, dude.
He did write a comic, but he co-wrote that Django and Zorro crossover.
Trade?
I think it's in trade right now. Yeah.
Nice. I haven't seen.
I'm not sure how much he wrote of it, or maybe he just came up with a story, but he definitely had a hand in the writing of it. But yeah, Tarantino writing a comic would be.
I choose like the greats that I like. I like Tarantino. I'd like John Carpenter. Fucking be sick. Like, imagine him fucking writing a sequel to like Big Trouble in Little China or something.
He's dabbled in some comic book writing.
He wrote Joker.
Yeah, he wrote Joker last year. Like he
did. Oh, is that the one you were showing, Alex? A couple of shows in after. Oh, that's right. Good shit. I didn't. Yeah, should have paid attention.
Oh yeah, pay attention. You should watch the show, Rick. It's good. Let's see. All right. So I told you it's loaded with comic book news this week. Let's see. Let's go to The Walking Dead is coming out recolored. They're coloring The Walking Dead. This is coming out, I think, in November. It's going to be starting in actually October.
First up, October 7th.
And then it's going twice a month. Colored version. It was kind of the part of the charm of the Walking Dead series, the black and white. but they're going back and coloring this. This has been kind of a thing with some black and white books. They've gone back and colored them, like Scott Pilgrim. They did this way, and a couple other books. A lot of manga they do this way, like go back and color the books. Alex, are we buying 193 issues of Walking Dead colored?
Hell no. I am not. The black and white is cool, like the way it is. It's the way I've become accustomed to, and I'm certainly not going to buy 180 issues of the same story that I've already read, even though it has color. Now, I did buy 9 issues of From Hell that they recolored. The artist, Eddie Campbell, he recolored it. He was behind it, and it looks excellent. It's only slightly colored, but it's only $10. So,
on that,
you know,
on that From Hell, so the artist, he colored his own work?
I believe so. I believe he was behind the art production of it. I think he colored it. Yeah, I'm pretty
Wow.
sure
If he
did.
colored his own work, that's amazing too, man.
Yeah, he went back and redid it. And I saw him at C2E2 last year. I got him to sign a couple of my books. But yeah, for 10 issues, it's cool. But if it was in trades or books or compendiums, that would be fine. I would consider getting it, but I'm not going to buy 2 issues a month to read the same story that I've already read. The shock value is not going to be there. I'm sure they'll add some bells and whistles, but
yeah, I'm sure they're going to be
really,
collected editions of this too. So yeah, they're going to. Oh,
yeah,
they'll be reprinting money with this.
There'll be some cool collectibles out of it. I'll probably stab at, you know.
It's kind of a, yeah, it's part of the charm of this book is the black and white. It's part of the, like a George Romero movie. It's the black and white. Davis, what do you think of this news? The colored Walking Dead coming out soon.
You know, it's funny. Like you just mentioned the compendiums, Alex, and I was just thinking like the super fan that has like them in black and white and in color, and you're like, here, borrow 100 pounds of The Walking Dead. You know, that's a fuck ton of stuff to hand over. I don't know. I mean, I've read the whole series. It's amazing, and in black and white, it adds that like depth of drama to it. I don't know. I'd probably check it out, but I don't think I'd buy the whole damn series. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
I'm curious at what point they're gonna be like, well, we're losing a lot of money, because I just don't know that. Do you think people are really gonna go and rebuy the whole series if they're that into it?
I don't think so.
I'm sure.
I think there's hardcore fanboys that will, and also like a lot, like black and white is kind of a turnoff for a lot of folks, man. Like a lot of folks see, like I try to get some people. Oh, it's in black and white. I don't want to be black and white. I need color. Like, yeah, it took me a long time to like appreciate black and white comics because when I was a kid, I was kind of turned off by black and white comics. So yeah, it definitely like I think probably like Clerks, the Clerks comic book was like the first black and white comic I ever bought. It was like super into, so I was like, all right, I can read black and white stuff, and like Walking Dead was big in that too. Like, it's just I was so long like against black and white comics, and Walking Dead and Clerks and that stuff came out, and like, okay, I can appreciate this art form in black and white. So Rick, what do you think of this? You excited about this being recolored or colored? You don't seem recolored, but colored.
I don't know if I'm excited about it, and like Alex said, I don't know if I would get the books coming out like. Is it 2 books a month right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't even know if it came in the compendium or an omnibus, yeah, I definitely would get it. I mean, and here's a caveat. You guys said that if they add bells and whistles, so are they going to add like extra panels to it to kind of make it like a director's cut?
That's what I'm wondering.
If they were to do that, that's a little bit more intriguing. I probably would, if they were to add maybe like 2 to 3 pages extra worth to it, like a director's cut, yes, I would probably get it. That's only even if it was in color. But my allure to when it comes to zombies, and black and white, that's the way to go. I mean,
it sets a tone for the series, and it just
sure does.
I'm curious. I'll definitely buy maybe a couple of issues here and there, just the curiosity factor, just to check it out. Maybe like some key issues.
Add
director's cut. It has to be director's cut.
To add a couple panels, but realize you can't add anything that really affects anything because the story's set.
Yeah.
The chain. Oh, Shane wasn't a zombie. He's still
I'm not saying like as far as alter the story, but I'm sure that there are other panels that they probably could have added there to kind of show maybe why certain characters swayed their allegiances towards other characters, which would kind of be right. I just imagine like if early in the book you would see maybe an exchange between Rick and Dale that kind of shows like, hey, yeah, you know, like I'm with you, Rick. Fuck Shane, he's a fucking asshole. I know what he did with your wife. Like what? All right,
You'd have to.
Daryl's not in the book, bro.
No, I didn't say Daryl. Did I say Daryl? I meant Shane and Rick. Sorry, and
maybe
Daryl.
extra pages instead of panels. And
Dale,
what I mean by bells and whistles, I mean like they'll have like notes in the back or like
commentary from like Kirkman.
Yeah,
no, fuck that. That's saved for fucking books, trade paperbacks that they've already gained, and compendiums that should have already been made. You give me anything extra, that's fucked up. No, I want extra panels like a director's cut.
So supposedly Skybound has no plans to collect these new color reprints, which is fucking bullshit. Of course they're gonna fucking collect this shit. They just want people to fucking buy these books. Like there's no way they're not gonna collect these in a fucking there's no
wait, they're saying no trades?
They're saying that now because they want people to buy want people to buy the issues. So they're gonna make money. Like the hardcore Walking Dead fans will buy this.
That's a hashtag boycott right there, man. Because no, this is a money grab right now. You know what? This reminds me of Image coming in the '90s. Just they're saturating the market with Walking Dead.
Well, I think Kirkman, Kirkman, I don't know. He's kind of blown his load with some of his creations, man. Like Walking Dead and Invincible, like are over, and like some of his books that's come out, I haven't really been super into, and they're not really like, hitting that, zeitgeist that fucking, like some of the shows he's put on the air haven't really hit too hard. Like Outcast is kind of a bust.
Does he still have Guardians of the Globe? Or is that Guardians of the Globe, right?
Yeah, that was just a limited series.
Limited series only. So all his other stuff is just limited series, right? A Science Dog and.
That was he hasn't done any of that stuff for a long time.
Oh man,
yeah,
some of that stuff is gold, dude.
Oblivion, yeah, but no, they're not doing anything. Was it Oblivion song that hasn't really hit for me? Like I don't know, I haven't really enjoyed some of Kirkman's work.
Outcast.
Yeah, I read like the first couple trades. I wasn't into it.
I saw some of the show, wasn't into it.
Yeah, so the show didn't hit like they were. So I think Kirkman's like kind of like, okay, I need
blown his wad.
I need to like milk this as much as I can because until like the next thing hits for me. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm gonna rebuy Walking Dead.
I wouldn't do it unless it's a compendium. Yeah.
What they should do is just make the colors black and white and the interiors color. So just have a little switch right there. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go back to the chat. Let's see. Constantine sequel. Anyone? Michelle? For Michelle? Yeah. I don't want to see Keanu. I want to see a British guy play fucking Constantine.
Yeah. I don't want a sequel. I want a reboot, but I don't want a fucking origin story either.
Yeah. I just want Constantine thrown in the shit, man.
Yeah.
Give me the Constantine from that Justice League Dark. I'm done with that. Let's see. Krista likes the idea of the Constantine sequel. Krista also, John Krasinski directing writing a comic book.
That'd be cool. I wonder which comic book would he write?
Mr. Fantastic, of course, because he's gonna be him in the movie. So that's
Captain America.
Yeah, he was gonna be Captain America. Yeah.
He was gonna be Captain.
Let's see. Michelle, buy certain colored key issues of Walking Dead. The bloody, the messier, the better. Yeah, I might pick up a couple. Like she mentioned, Walking Dead number 100. I might have that, in a later segment. But yeah, that like key issues like that, I might pick up. Michelle, yes, there will be special content. Michelle again. Kirkman's original handwritten plots, along with commentary on abandoned storylines and plot points that may have changed along the way. All right. So I don't know.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not super juiced on this, but I'm curious. I'll check it out, but I'm not rebuying the fucking whole series again. Fuck that.
No way.
Yeah, that's way too much now. But certain issues I might pick up. Let's see. All right. So let's talk about this. Usagi Yojimbo is coming out with a new adventure on Netflix, an animated series. I hate the fucking name. Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles. I hate that name. Sucks. That sounds like some fucking shitty fucking series. But this is coming out from Netflix. Looks like they're putting some money into this. It's gonna be a CGI animated comedy. Animated series. Comedy action. So it's I wasn't a huge fan of Yojimbo. I remember him from the Ninja Turtles cartoon showing up. I remember seeing the image everywhere, but I never really read too much of Usagi Yojimbo. But I know the character. I've seen him. He looks cool. A rabbit with fucking a samurai rabbit. You can't go wrong with that. So, Alex, you excited about Yojimbo, Usagi Yojimbo, animated CGI animated series coming from Netflix?
I'm looking forward to it. I've always wanted to get into that character. I just never took the dive.
Yeah.
You know, like the concept sounds sick. You know, it's you know, this, you know, samurai rabbit, and he just has these adventures, and I just never bought the comic book. You know, and I don't know where to start. Like, I got to figure out where to start, and so the animated series might be my way into getting into this character. And if I like the series, then maybe I'll go back and hunt down some books and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Stan Sakai has been doing it for what, more than 30 years?
It says 35 years for Usagi.
35 years, man.
I remember seeing the image of the character in the comic shops all the time. You see that
Yeah.
plastered everywhere. So definitely, you walked in a comic shop, you saw that character for sure. I just never picked up the book. Davis, what do you think of this? Have you read any Usagi I can't even pronounce it. Usagi Yojimbo?
Usagi Yojimbo.
Rabbit?
Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Yojimbo.
My knowledge of it, I didn't realize until today. Yeah, I did see the image and everything, but it didn't click till today. I had the action figure when I was really little, and now, like 20-something years later, it's all clicked, and it's a comic book series. Yeah, I know him from the Ninja Turtles and all that, but I looked it up. I'm gonna check out some of the books and everything, just because I've always been into the kind of like animals as characters and everything and stuff. So I'll probably read a few of the books and see what's up. There's a lot of it, so and I'll check out the series when it starts. I guess it's on Netflix. I'll have it. So
yeah. Yeah. Rick, what do you think of this? You're a big Usagi Yojimbo fan.
Yeah, super excited right off the bat. The best thing about this is, like David said, it's the animals taking on those human traits, and there's nobody more nobler in like the history of warriors when it comes to everything. The samurai is loyal. I remember him as on the Ninja Turtles cartoon. They wanted him to do other things, kind of like, you know, be sneaky, because that's the way ninjas are. They're very sneaky, but fucking
Samurai's
like,
honor.
Yeah, it's all about honor. Like, no,
Shitty.
we will attack forward, and he just attacks straight up. Usagi Yojimbo is definitely a different kind of cat when it comes. Everybody knows the Ninja Turtles.
He's a rabbit, Rick. He's a rabbit.
Yeah, he's a different kind of rabbit.
He's not a cat. He's a rabbit.
A different kind of rabbit. But like the Ninja Turtles are very slapsticky, and Usagi is a little bit more like Splinter, very old school, very disciplined, and just imagine it's like you're gonna see like it's gonna be like this version of the Punisher. Just like he's gonna be beating the shit out of things. Hopefully, if they're doing it like, is it CG you said or animated?
Yeah, CGI animated. Yeah.
If it's anything,
this is gonna be a kid series, so I don't know if he's gonna be going around fucking.
Yeah, I want it to be more like I want it to be more like Castlevania. Hopefully.
Yeah, but it's a kid's property, dude. You're not gonna do a fucking. It's a fucking.
I don't want like rated R, but what I mean is like good storytelling. Good storytelling.
Yeah. This is not. Yeah, this is not made for your.
Not gonna be
evil.
Girl.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Castlevania took the storyline of the
Girl.
game. Ninja Girl.
A classic from back in the day. That's a super insight. You remember Ninja Girl? You remember the best. You have to retell that story someday, Alex. We'll do that on the anniversary show.
That'll be
the greatest hits.
Dude, Castlevania took the game and like applied it to like an anime very well. It took a little bit more adult, but that's what I'm hoping with Yojimbo. Just don't make it Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles is what I'm saying. I'm hoping James Wan, right? James Wan's in charge of this.
He's producing it.
Okay, I'm hoping James Wan's gonna take this not all the way kiddie. If kids is the market, I get it, but you can still market to kids without
have an edge. Have an edge.
Exactly, have an edge to it. Monster Squad style, you know, good movie. Put a little bit of an edge to it.
Well, they pushed that fucking PG fucking rating really hard, man.
Yes, they did, but I want them to push this as much as they can, because Yojimbo is different from the Ninja Turtles. Yojimbo is he's just more disciplined. He's a samurai, man. he does like a lot of fucking fucked up shit.
He's
the
a
name of service.
samurai man. Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, Rick. We'll hopefully get your R-rated Usagi Jimbo fucking.
Hey, that'd be dope, man. I'd be so happy.
Let's see. Lori chimes in. Favorite samurai movie? Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Oh, you're blasphemous.
The third Turtles movie.
That's blasphemous.
I think Seven Samurai has got to be like up there, right?
Yeah.
That's Kurosawa. That's it's fucking. You can't really go wrong. With
Seven Samurai. I mean, they adapted into so many other films.
Yeah, it was
Seven
like such
Samurai.
a-
Magnificent Seven, and so many other things. So
Yeah.
Kurosawa.
You don't count the Wolverine with Silver Sword.
Oh,
Silver
man,
Samurai.
I watched that
Silver
recently.
Samurai.
I watched that. Calm down,
No.
Rick. Yeah.
Dude,
You can't joke like that, Rick.
I know. I'm
Get
sorry.
banned. We're gonna get banned just because you. Let's see. I think what was that other one I was just thinking of? Got thrown off with Rick's racist comments. Let's see. Lori's Yojimbo. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty obvious one too. Anything Kurosawa, pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jimbo. Hey,
Jimbo.
was Lone Wolf a Cub a movie, or was that just a show?
Shogun Assassin.
Shogun Assassin. Yeah, there you go.
Fuck yeah, that whole series is amazing.
Rashomon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rashomon's amazing too.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many great samurai movies. You know what? It's just that particular medium, like the story of the samurai warrior. I mean, dude, what was Ghost Dog?
Ron.
Ghost Dog was actually like a pretty good samurai movie, dude.
It's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
soundtrack. Who was it? RZA?
Yeah.
RZA produced a lot
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Good soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack. Let's see. Cool. All right. Got any other news? There's some other shit. We can skip that shit. All right, let's go to the big topic.
Don't skip it. Let's go back. Make sure we hit all the topics, right?
We got plenty more to talk about, Rick. Don't worry. We got a big pool list. We gotta get through a lot of shit. All right?
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Let's go to the big topic. So the big topic this week is our top 5 favorite moments / scenes in comic books. So this we're gonna do. I guess we'll do 2 honorable mentions and our top 5. So how should we do this? Let's do our honorable mentions first, and then everybody can go run through their top 5s. So Alex, let's do our honorable mentions quick, and then we can go deep into our top 5. Alex, your honorable mentions first.
Honorable mentions. I got Born Again. There's a scene where basically Karen Page is on the run, and she's being held hostage by a pimp, basically, and she's hooked on heroin, I guess, and basically the cops are in a shootout with this pimp, and she's like already lost hope, and she's about to die, and the pimp gets shot, and she reaches into his pocket and is going to get that last fix, and this is pretty much the end for her. She's going to die, and then Daredevil comes out of nowhere and basically saves her, and it's just got like this really emotional. It's one of those really emotional kind of panels.
Yeah,
where-
that's classic. Yeah,
Oh,
classic.
that's a great panel, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
Ends
wish I
up
had
in
all
the
my
arm.
books ready. Fuck.
Yeah. So then that's one, and then another one is
Almost like you should plan for this show.
We'll get to that in a
Okay,
second.
this one.
I'm looking at all my books now. Like, do I
Well, go
have
grab
it?
them now, Rick. Come on, go grab
Do I
them.
have? Let me see. Do I?
You're not gonna have anything
Yeah,
relevant to say. It's fine.
because I figure you kind of got to explain. You got to explain the situation. So basically,
Quickly,
the
Alex.
X-Men get their ass kicked by the Hellfire Club. This one's from X-Men 132. The X-Men get their ass kicked from the Hellfire Club. Wolverine gets sent down to the basement of some mansion by Leland, who's got these powers of like making your body weigh. So he kind of
Crushes
sinks
him
into
through
the
the floor.
ground. He crashes through the floor, and they pretty much think the X-Men are done, and Wolverine's dead. They think, and they're like celebrating their victory. And then on the last page,
That's where that's one of my honorable mentions too. That fucking scene is amazing.
That's where Wolverine basically says, this is the first time where Wolverine becomes a badass. Like Wolverine was not even considered like a great character. And then that issue kind of changed history, changed comic book history, made Wolverine into a badass. And then the next issue, Wolverine is solo and he's just kicking ass. And it's classic comic book. So those are my two honorable mentions.
All right, awesome. Davis, what do you got?
Okay, so I knew you guys would have like really thought out, deep moments and stuff. And
No, it's not that mines aren't that deep, man.
okay,
It
cool.
doesn't have to be.
They're
Yeah,
fucking
whatever.
90% Batman. Don't worry.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was just my brain.
You know me so well.
Batman gets out of a Batmobile.
What all I can pick and everything out of all the shit that I've read over the years, and then I was like, I need to not think this hard. Just moments that pop into my head, and I'll go with those. So. I've got this one that I have a bunch of screenshots of ones that I just dumb moments that made me laugh and stuff in comics. And this one of it's from the New 52, but Aquaman releasing dugongs on the Swamp Thing to eat them. And I thought that was pretty brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's spoilers for this segment. So if you guys, want to read any of these books, skip this shit because we're gonna go spoil. Yeah, so this is full spoilers. So just to let you guys know.
And then another one that's kind of a dumb moment that made me.
What issue is that from? That
It's from one of the New 52 Aquaman. I'm not sure which issue. I read this years ago. And then one from Punisher that I think it's from one of the Garth Ennis issues. But basically this guy's like, don't show me, as they all are. I've got something to trade, and the Punisher just says, I look like I'm here to swap Pokemon cards. Shoots him.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty
Nice.
That was pretty good.
Let's see. I'll go next. I know that. Well, Alex took one of mine, so I'm gonna take one of his top 5. The Flash. Barry Allen sacrifices himself with the Anti-Monitor Crisis number 8. So that's just an iconic issue. Just sacrifice himself. This would probably be in my top 5, but they undid it and they ruined it by bringing him back. So that's eliminated. Let's see. And my next honorable mention, probably when I was a kid, this fucking blew my mind. I love this scene so much. This happened during the Cosmic Spider-Man series. So basically during the Cosmic Spider-Man series, Spider-Man he got hit with a beam and he started gaining these abilities. And so he was like the strongest superhero in the Marvel universe. He had, he could fly, he had energy beams, he could like transmute material. And so this is during the Acts of Vengeance series. At one point, Sebastian Shaw sends Six. Oh no, it's not Sebastian Shaw. Who sends somebody Six the Hulk, the Gray Hulk on Spider-Man, and they have a brawl, and Spider-Man beats the shit out of the Hulk, like really bad. Like he punches him. He punches him into space, which is, and just like as a kid, Spider-Man punching the Hulk into space is Hulk even throws in a Beatles reference in there too. So talk about Here Comes the Sun. This scene. Basically during that time, McFarlane art, and during that time, the Gray Hulk, he was like a werewolf at night. At night, he would turn into Hulk. So the sun was coming up. He could survive for a little bit. But the sun was coming up, so Spider-Man comes back down, flies up there, snags him, brings him back down. Hulk's like, okay, you can kick my ass. Like that's not gonna happen again. But as a kid, that fucking blew me away. I love that fucking scene so much. Yeah, that was Amazing Spider-Man 328. The Hulk, Spider-Man, Cosmic Spider-Man versus the Hulk. It was fucking great. I would have put the Captain Universe reveal up there too, but that Hulk scene is fucking amazing. It just blew me away when I was a kid. It's just an awesome scene. All right, Rick, what do you got?
All right, for honorable mentions. All right, so I'm gonna just do quick 2 of them. So these are just moments that I fucking loved. So Rainer getting in the ring for Green Lantern, because it was just like an ordinary everyday nobody who happened to be a comic book artist who got the ring. So comic book artist,
designer.
Yeah, or graphic designer. Thank you. But it's just the fact that artists finally got somebody, and writers finally got to work with somebody who had a super good imagination was super cool. Also, Wally West figuring out that they brainwashed Batman in fucking Identity Crisis when he fucking like just went totally off. I fucking just love that shit.
What was the first one?
Rainer getting a ring.
So when he just got, there's just a scene where he gets.
Yeah, just like him stumbling out of a bar, just like any one of us would probably do. You know, in the middle of the night, just imagine that fucking you just walk upon a little blue guy, fucking just here. This is for you.
Hey man, we've all been there, man. Fuck.
That'd be cool,
especially in the TL.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying. But it'd be like one of those fucking awesome things that they kind of like wrote for like the everyman. I just thought that it was like a really nice thing with the Kyle Rayner getting.
All right, so Kyle Rayner and
Wally West figuring out. Yes. Okay, and then the other one was dude.
That's two right there, Rick.
I know, but I need to show this because I have this set up. So Deadpool Dark Reign, it's Deadpool and fucking Bullseye having a little fight. Deadpool's driving a truck and like Bullseye shoots a rocket right at Deadpool. It goes right in between, and like you can see Deadpool like looking like, all right, that's kind of fucked up, and like you can even see like Bullseye's reaction, like, oh shit, I fucked up. Because Deadpool's gonna come in and like just fuck him up in the next scene, you know, just like hits him with the fucking truck. I just love it. It's Deadpool. It makes me laugh. But like when you guys started, like when Alex started showing all that, I was like, this is the one thing. Like I swear to God, when I saw this and I read this, I was laughing out loud in my car. I was like, this shit is fucking.
You're not supposed to be reading and driving, Rick.
No. I was parked. I was on my lunch. I was on my lunch. But I was reading this and
280 or 101.
This is Deadpool is one of the few characters that actually makes
what issue is that, Rick?
It's it's a trade. It's Deadpool Dark Reign.
No, it's part of an issue. Like,
let me look.
You only get 4 more picks since you got 3.
You're an asshole, right? Shit.
I don't make the rules. I just enforce them, Rick.
It's volume 2, Dark Reign. This is right after the Secret Invasion.
Deadpool, Dark Reign. All right, cool. All right, let's jump into our list.
Okay.
So should we just everybody spew out their top 5, or you want to go around the
Let's go around the horn.
All right, around the horn. Let's see. Davis, why don't you go first with your number 5? It doesn't have to be in order, a particular order.
No particular order. I brought this one out in my much sought after first appearance of me on the SF Comic Book Company.
That's gone up in value.
Yeah.
The first full Davis. There you go.
Yeah.
My fault. Nice.
So when I was real young and I saw this of Bob Overdog's head exploding, I was like, "Whoa, you can do that!" Like that.
That's allowed.
It blew my mind, you know.
Yeah. That's awesome. Great.
All right, Alex.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Or do the right ones.
My number 5. Yeah. My number 5 is from Amazing Spider-Man 274. The soul of a spider, and basically the Beyonder and Mephisto battle, and Mephisto cons his way into, like, the Beyonder's going to destroy the universe, and he goes into hell, and he says to Mephisto, I'm going to take care of hell. And then Mephisto says, well, can we have at least a little contest, and you know, so you can give me some millennia to, left before you destroy it. And the Beyonder says, you got 24 hours. And then they go, okay, we each pick a champion. And then Mephisto's like, who do I get? Thor, the Silver Surfer? And the Beyonder says, you get Spider-Man. And he's like, Spider-Man, that mortal, that weakling, basically. And the champion of the Beyonder is Zarathos, which is the Ghost Rider, the spirit of vengeance. And basically Zarathos kind of tortures Spider-Man. He makes him relive the death of Gwen Stacy, the death of Captain Stacy, her father, all the Uncle Ben, and he starts giving him boils on his skin. And the whole plot is the Kingpin is going to get assassinated, and Spider-Man gets word of it. And he's going to stop it while he's being tortured by this demon. And the demon's like, why don't you just give up? He's the Kingpin's evil anyways. And Spider-Man just stands up and he's like, I can't do that. That's not my nature. And he ends up beating this demon and saving the Kingpin. And the Kingpin doesn't even notice and it's just a fantastic book. It's just like such an underrated story. It's so good. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
What number? Oh, 274?
274. It's
All right,
it's a
awesome.
classic, man. It's just so good.
All
That's
right.
it.
And if anybody has the same book on this list, please jump in and then, save some time. But I'm pretty sure Rick has this on this list, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Jason Todd being revealed in the Batman Hush. Not in. Wow.
Not on my list, man. And you know what? It was gonna be one of my honorable mentions, but that was truly an amazing moment.
This
but it's not on my
fucking
list.
blew, like, one of my first comic knowledge when I first started collecting comics was my first like bit of like trivia was the Robins. I kind of knew who all the Robins were. I knew Jason Todd got murdered by the Joker. So when I started reading comics, like Jason Todd was like the Robin. So he so this in Hush, one of like the red herrings is Jason Todd being the main villain. This got revealed to be Clayface, but then they kind of retconned that to be it was Jason Todd in this book. But this, I remember reading this comic and I was fucking blew my fucking mind. I just think he looks badass too. Like the costume is fucking badass. Just the moment, of Jason Todd being revealed as the enemy. So this just one of my favorite moments in comics because it just blew my mind when this came out, and I was just like so like juiced to see read the next issue. I was kind of bummed that they revealed it to be Clayface. I was like, it would have been cool to have Jason Todd as the villain of the series. I think they should have kept that. I think I heard stuff maybe they wanted to, because the villain, when it was revealed, it kind of was like, oh, okay, that was kind of obvious. Oh, the guy that you just introduced in issue 1 is a mysterious guy from the past, is the villain for the story. So it felt kind of like anticlimactic when they actually revealed the villain. But I think they should have stuck with Jason Todd. But that moment, him being revealed, holding Tim Drake by the throat with a fucking blew my mind. I was so fucking juiced when I read that. Rick, you're number 5.
Okay, my number 5. I don't want to show it because it's a major spoiler. I would rather people read it. So I've been talking about Sleeper for quite a bit, and so I'm gonna talk about the end of it. So this is definitely spoilers.
Yeah, break it out, man.
It's spoilers. I don't want to show because I want to. Yeah, thank you. Oh my god. So thank you, Davis. It's awesome. I don't want to give
part of yours too, Davis. Is that one of your moments too?
No.
Okay.
Almost.
No, but you've been reading it, right? It's a great book.
Just flexing on Rick. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay. So for me, the moment that was like the greatest moment was the fact that Holden knew he had to go in and pretty much take out what is it, Dow, because it's TAO, Tactical Augmented Organism. He had to take out Dow, and after he kills him, it pretty much leaves him comatose. But his handler, I think it was Mark Slayton, the guy who was formerly Backlash from Team 7. He puts him almost in an augmented reality where he's almost in this perfect reality where the two women that he was in love with, he's continually having relationship, and the man's happy. He's living his life on an island. But at the same time, at the end, the reader is introduced to the fact that it's an artificial reality. It's all in his head. So you're left to feel if the guy is, are you okay with him getting what he wanted in the very end, even though it's fake? Or are you just happy for him,
Yeah, just like most relationships, really. So.
Wow. Ouch, that hurt, man. Ow.
Yeah,
all right, Sleeper. So the ending of Sleeper.
The ending of Sleeper. It's just one
I
to me.
I gotta read that event.
It's so tragic, dude. I fucking Ed Brubaker doesn't get That's why
man.
it was a heartbreak. I didn't know how to feel about it. I was happy for him, but I was sad that he was in a coma and he really didn't get it. But I was happy that was his reality. It's like us being stuck in a dream. There's those dreams you don't want to wake up from, and Holden's not waking up from this one, which is nice,
It was all a dream.
It was bittersweet.
I used to read Word Up magazine. Davis number 4.
Okay, so mine's a moment from Kick-Ass, actually, that I saved a while ago.
Good shit.
It's basically Kick-Ass got his ass kicked and he's down, and but he gets a glimpse of his parents and everything. and they're basically telling him, reading comic books is what got you through the tough times, Dave. And the dad is like, yeah, those 22-page chunks of it really taught you everything, and these monthly reminders of superheroes never giving up and always trying to find a workable solution. That's just what kept you going. And I thought that would all resonate.
It's very poignant.
Yeah. So, and then he gets up and does his thing, I guess, you know. But
From the first series, right?
The whole panel, yeah, he has a little
Yeah.
epiphany and
Yeah.
gets him through it.
Nice. Yeah, top that, Hondo.
So
Number
of
4.
course, I get Hitman in there. Okay, so
Sorry.
so Tommy Monahan and Ringo Chen are the best hitmen in Gotham City, and this is going on during.
Oh yeah, I remember that issue. Those were great, man.
They're the two in the. This is going on during the No Man's Land, and they're in this district in Gotham called the Cauldron, and they're drinking buddies. So they're kind of drinking buddies, but they're not really good friends. They're kind of rivals, and
kind of like me and Rick. Yeah.
We're not rivals, right? Come on, man. He's my friend.
He's my friend.
But they drink
He's
together.
my friend.
And the question is, who's the better shot? Who's the quickest draw? Who's the better killer? And Ringo Chen is just like a master killer, and basically,
the Wu-Tang Clan.
So
No.
Ringo,
Master Killer.
so Ringo Chen and Tommy Monahan. So Tommy Monahan's ex-girlfriend is now Ringo Chen's girlfriend, and she didn't know he was a hitman. So basically, they run into each other, and they know each other, and she's like, wait a minute, you guys know each other? And then that's when she finds out Ringo Chen is a hitman, and she dumps him. So then Tommy Monahan goes to her house later on and says, give him a chance, you know? Then Ringo comes along, and he's like, what are you doing here talking to your ex and, you know, my
girl?
girlfriend?
Yeah, that's great.
And then all of a sudden there's this tension, and they start putting their hands on their guns, and they're like, uh-oh, you know, like, are we going to throw down? Are we going to kill each other? And they can't believe it's happening. And meanwhile, Ringo Chen has some assassins after him, some super-powered assassins, because he killed somebody. And as they're about to draw, the assassins come through the window, and so they both turn their guns on the assassins at the window. And then basically Ringo's like, okay, Tommy, you got to get her out of here because she's going to get killed. And so Ringo is like, I'm going to fight him off. So then Tommy gets her out of there, and she's like pissed off. She's like, fuck both you guys. You know, I'm done with both you guys. You guys are horrible. And Ringo is basically, he gets captured. So then Tommy goes to find out where he's at. And then Tommy gets captured, and they're both in jail. And Ringo is getting tortured. He's got some ribs pulled out of him. He's got his eye pulled out. And then basically they're in jail, and they get, like, Tommy has X-ray vision because it's part of the DC Bloodline story where he got some powers. So using the X-ray vision, they're able to capture some guards and take their weapons. And then basically on the last page, it's like they say he's got 2 9mm and the big guy's HK, 3 spare clips per gun, and a grenade. And then Ringo's like, enough to be going on with. And Tommy Monahan, the hitman, he's like, what are you talking about? We can't fight these guys. There's at least 30 of them there. And you're almost dead. You got your eye taken out, you got your ribs taken out, and I'm beat up too. And then he's like, you need serious medical attention, Ringo. And there's got to be 30 guys out there easy. And then Ringo goes, 30 scum, 30 worthless pieces of Gotham street trash and their verminous dwarf of a leader against the 2 greatest killers this town has ever known. And then Tommy Monahan goes, you're on. And it's just like, that's how it ends. It's like, he's like, all right, we're going to go in the next issue. We're going to kick their ass. We're just going to go after them. When I read that, I was blown away. I was like, I love this. Garth Ennis is awesome at this, man.
Enos.
Great book. Great book.
Inu-
So
Inus.
it's kind of long to explain
Inus.
that, but
Oh
But
yes,
it's
it's like
awesome,
Comics Explained. Thank you, Alex. Went through the whole
there you
issue.
go. So that's my number 4. That part where he
Subscribe
says,
to my
he's
channel.
like, let's go get these killers. And then
Sexy
he's like,
voice.
you're on.
Cool.
So that's my number 4. That's my number 4.
All right. My number 4 is Infinity Gauntlet. Number 4.
Oh,
The whole damn issue.
the come here, man.
Come
Come
and
and
get
get it.
Come and
Ah.
get me.
Yeah.
This issue, fucking when I was a kid, man, this issue is insane. It's basically Thanos versus all the heavy hitters of the Marvel universe, and this is Thanos after he gets the full gauntlet, and he just beats the shit out of everyone. He turns Wolverine's adamantium into rubber. He fucking sends Hulk. He miniaturizes Hulk and sends him back in time. He puts a block of like crystal over Cyclops' head and he suffocates to death. He turns like She-Hulk and Namor into like moss people. Like it's insane. He fucking just runs through everyone. It's just a great issue. And the best part of this issue, it's like towards the end of it, it's Captain America's the last man standing. Everyone else has gotten their ass kicked. Everybody's gotten their ass beat. It's Captain America by himself, walking up to Thanos, standing up. Of course, Captain America has no chance against Thanos. There's a great speech with Captain America, and Thanos just fucking bats him down, fucking bats him away and kills him, just takes him out easily. This issue as a kid, just fucking like, I didn't know like about, retconning shit or like resetting shit or any of that. So this issue,
You see, you think it's definite right there.
like this is like Thanos just killed everyone. He just took
Yeah.
everyone out. Like these are like the main guys in the Marvel universe, and he just fucking easily dispatched them. So I remember reading this as a kid, and it still stuck with me. Like this is like what Infinity Gauntlet number 4 is like one of probably my top 5 favorite issues of all time because it's just a great issue. It's just a one big battle of just beating the shit out of the Marvel characters, and like it's not just like because he could easily just snapped his finger and whisked him away, but he fucking methodically just took them down to their core and just like beat the shit out of them. It's such a fucking insane issue.
I think I was in 4th grade when that came out, man.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
It's crazy. I think I only owned a couple issues of Infinity Gauntlet when it first came out because I was young. I didn't have money for all that. So I think I maybe had the first issue and that number 4. So it just blew me away as a kid, man. It's like probably some of Ron Lim's best art too. Like Ron Lim took over for George Perez on the series, but Ron Lim, he had great art in that book, man. Oh, an amazing book. I love that issue so much. It's just a poignant fucking moment. I love it so much. Rick, number 4.
Well, just to say, right, on that particular cover for the Come and Get It, when I was in middle school, I was in part of science club and we created this whole thing for like a fundraiser. We actually used that Thanos cover, bro. And we recreated the whole Thanos thing, and that's where fucking somebody put their face, and it was like in the middle of the fucking Thanos thing. I wish I had a phone so I could have taken a photo of the way we painted it. But we did that Thanos cover with the Come and Get It. Yeah, it was just dope.
Come and get me.
Yeah, come and get me.
Come and
So
get me.
let me see.
That's their Tinder profile.
Yeah, come and get it.
Oh, no, but come and get. Yeah, I'm just saying it was great. It was good. So my number 4. Now I'm starting. You know what? I fucking hate all of you guys because you guys fucking pegged me because you guys know me. I'm a Batman mark. So
Yeah, no shit.
it was for me. Number 4 is The Killing Joke when Barbara Gordon got shot.
Oh yeah, I was considering that one too. That's a big one. Yeah.
Oh man, it hurt because for the longest time, even afterwards, Barbara Gordon was Oracle. She got stuck as Barbara Gordon was no longer Batgirl. Yeah. It was part of the storyline.
Davis, thank you for being prepared
Yeah.
for it.
I'm your show and tell.
Oh, is that one of yours too?
No, but
Okay, but no, thank you.
right
But yeah, it's. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
It's just
That's Alex's Tinder profile. You're on.
it's just a moment where you look at a major character like Batgirl, and we know her, her real identity is Barbara Gordon, and the Joker goes after Barbara Gordon and like pretty much shoots her, and we know that Batgirl is no longer Batgirl anymore.
Yeah.
She's out. Dude, I don't know how long she was out for, but it was years. Years, dude.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, they didn't they didn't fix her until was it
A long time.
New 52.
Wait,
That's
right?
what they brought Batgirl back.
Show it, Rick.
Dude.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a brutal fucking scene, man.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And the best thing about it, it's Joker doing it. There's nobody better than Joker to actually fucking inflict this kind of fucking damage onto the Bat fam.
And that's when like Joker was no turning back for Joker because
Interior.
he did that to Barbara Gordon, then he killed Jason Todd. So then
yes,
that's when Joker was like, there's nothing goofy about this guy.
There's nothing salvageable about Joker, and this is what bothers me about the Joaquin Phoenix movie. I don't want to feel bad for him. But that movie makes you feel bad for him at some point. Joker is somebody you don't want to feel bad for. He just does shit because for the sake of doing shit. And sometimes the shit that he does is just really repugnant. And that happens to be one of those fucking moments.
Good word, Rick. It's a good word.
Repugnant, bro. He's an asshole. He's a dick. And he did it to Barbara Gordon. And that's definitely one of the fucking worst fucked up moments, but it's very memorable.
It's very memorable.
Also,
very, very memorable.
Also, Brian Boland's art, man, is just
yes.
Yeah, he definitely sold it really well.
Yeah,
wow,
it was great.
Man.
It was super dark the way he drew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a crime scene, you know.
Let's see. We got a couple more chats. Let's see. Lori said Lady Snowblood for the samurai discussion. Let's see. Michelle, Born Again, the very first comic story I've ever read. Thanks, Hondo. Oh, Hondo's bringing the things to the masses. Let's see. Lori, no Archie comics. Hey, TBD, man. You don't know what Archie.
We don't know. Don't jump ahead.
When Archie met the Punisher. Let's see. Michelle again. Spider-Man hurls Hulk into space. Thanks, Uncle Todd. It's a great scene. The great art by Todd McFarlane. Yeah. I love Todd McFarlane's Hulk too. It's like almost like Frankensteinish, like a weird Frankenstein Hulk. Let's see. Michelle again. Ringo Chan was inspired by Chow Yun-Fat characters.
Yep. Okay. John Woo. Yep.
Also, like the killer and hard boiled and shit.
I'll tell you this about the
Ringo Chan. He dedicates it to John Woo. That storyline.
Ringo Chan and that whole exchange between him and Tommy Monahan. That's one of the better things that happened later on in Hitman, dude. It took me a while to get there, but it was great. It was great.
So good, man.
It felt like a Tarantino movie.
All right, we talked way too much about Hitman.
It felt like I'm just saying that it takes a while to get there, but it does feel like a Tarantino movie at times with fucking Tommy Monahan.
Not enough time.
Yeah. So
let's see, Michelle.
You like it?
Oh, I did like it. It took me a while though.
I think the alcohol's talking. Michelle, I was absolutely shocked when Barbara G got shot. I grabbed my gut and read it and saw that scene when I saw that scene.
Yeah, it hurts, man.
Ricardo Quintero, give you guys your top 5 memorable.
I want people to give us their top 5 memorable.
Don't give us a top 5. Yeah. Just give us your favorite.
Give us your most. Yeah, give us your most memorable.
Give a memorable moment. Yeah.
Yeah, give us a
most memorable comic moment.
You know? We'll read them after the segment.
Read them off at the end.
Chat. Put it in the chat.
Could be Squirrel Girl beating Galactus.
So where we at? We're at number 3 now. Everybody
Davis,
going around 3.
Okay, so I wanted to pick something that didn't have superpowers, and
I only have one that doesn't have superpowers in it.
I read a lot of the American Splendor books, and Harvey Pekar, like it's hard to find a thing that is not real offensive also in them. They're pretty controversial, especially now. So I don't know. I got this panel that says, now that they're not popular anymore, I guess I can wear them. It's just, I don't know. I like Arcrum and it's funny.
Wow.
If you've ever read Harvey Pekar, he's great. I just watched the movie the other day. I'd never seen it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
It's like panel by panel, the first book, basically.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yeah, it's a good flick.
I remember Harvey Pekar was at conventions, and I regret not meeting him.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that, man.
Talking to him, I just kind of ignored him, and I was like, I don't know, man. I regret it.
Yeah, there's so many creators I could have been.
Well, hindsight is 2020, dude. But
yeah, I wasn't the comic fan. I was just, when I was younger, I was just like Marvel, DC. That's it. I didn't really care about stuff outside of that.
Is Harvey Pekar still with us?
No, he died.
No,
he died.
I don't know how
10
many
years?
ago. A little while.
10 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ed Piskor worked under him.
Yeah, he was like one of the first guys to give him
really?
give him work. Yeah. he thought it was a joke. Like he was calling him like to ask him to work for him. He was like thought it was one of his boys fucking with him. Like, no, it's Ivy Picar. I want you to work for me. So yeah, I think he worked with him like a couple years after before he died.
He
After
passed
he died,
in 2010.
2010. So yeah, 10 years ago. Yeah, I was on it. Let's see, Alex, number 3.
Oh, number 3. Okay, this is a Ray pick. I'm guessing that you have this one in your picks, and that's going to be X Factor 68.
Oh, you know what? It should have been. It should have been.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should have been. Okay, so
I forgot about
so
that.
basically, Cyclops.
Well, I'm glad that we can
Oh,
all
you
have
forgot
like different
about it?
moments, man.
That's cool. Yeah,
I'm glad we can all have different moments.
This is
that,
a- this
like,
is a great- this is-
Cyclops
gets pulled
this-
into the astral plane.
this is definitely one of my favorite moments for sure.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. This is where Cyclops is just a man. So Cyclops gets pulled into the astral plane, and he's fighting Apocalypse, and Jean Grey is in there with him, and she's acting like she's scared, and Cyclops knows that she's acting, and he's like, and he refers back to the time where he was defeated in the astral plane by Mastermind. Yeah. And he recalls that moment, and he's just like, I don't know, I can't even describe it. Like, Cyclops just kicks ass, man.
Yeah. Anytime somebody says Cyclops is a bitch or some fucking shit like that.
Oh no, fuck them for saying Cyclops is a bitch, man.
Cyclops
It's
is a
just
bitch.
Cyclops just unloading on Apocalypse, like it's,
Willis Portacio art. Yeah, it's fucking really. It's amazing.
This is the issue, man. This right here, like one of the greatest moments in comic book. Like, Cyclops is he's just badass. He talks about being the team, the whole team dynamic, about how that time he lost in the past, and the fact that they brought that up, the great Chris Claremont brought that back. It was kind of like, it never left a good taste in my mouth that he lost in the astral plane to Mastermind. So this was kind of a redemption, the ultimate moment where, he's taking on the super mutant Apocalypse. Badass. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, without that moment in that Dark Phoenix, you wouldn't have this great moment. So I think it was a great build to that, because Mastermind, he's a psychic kid, so of course he's going to win inside an astral plane situation. But Cyclops learned from his mistakes, and he was banging a telepath for fucking 10 years. He should pick up some shit. So that's a great shout, man. Great pick, man. I love that scene so much. It's a great fucking pick. Great fucking. I probably should have been in mine, but hey, maybe I'll come around next time. We'll do our top 10. I'll be in mine. Let's see. All right. So Walking Dead so we already talked about kind of earlier, but Walking Dead number 100. The introduction of Negan. Negan is definitely one of my favorite characters, favorite comic book characters. He's up there with like one of my favorite like villains. But when he comes in, man, he comes in fucking hard, man. He
great.
They were kind of building into it in the storyline previously with Saviors and stuff. But when he comes in, man, he comes in like a fucking tornado, man. He just fucking comes in, and the series is never the same after this, because it's pretty. It definitely changes the series dynamic. And I used to love. I love the TV show for what it was, but they didn't. I think they kind of screwed the pooch with the Negan storyline.
Which issue are you on right there?
This is 100.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we can talk about
nice.
it. In this issue, of course, famously, Glenn gets the fucking good old crack of the bat, man. He gets fucking brutally fucking.
When I read that,
that's super brutal, man.
I audibly gasped.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever audibly gasped.
Yeah.
When I saw it. I was just like, oh my god.
It was shocking when I read it.
It's Glenn.
It's Glenn.
Yeah,
Glenn is like, you would think like maybe like Rick would survive, and like Glenn was gonna be the one to survive. Like, you didn't think Glenn was gonna die. He was
he was a character that I was like, if this were the apocalypse, I would want to be Glenn.
You know what? It's the fact is, you got invested in Glenn very early in the fucking book.
Glenn was
Glenn was great.
Very relatable. You like rooted for him. He was like the everyman. He was just like a character. Like, he was like just the purest, like, good character.
Dude next door. You knew him from a school. Glenn's a great guy.
The romance with Maggie was fucking great. I love their chemistry and their romance during the book. But this scene when he fucking the final blow to Glenn, and he just fucking that scene right there. The look on Negan's face and that sound effect, that panel right there is just
and chills.
It's
Yeah.
fucking, yeah.
I mean,
It gets me a little chills thinking about it.
it shows how much Negan has no disregard. He has disregard for everything, dude.
And that's the way he ran his fucking ship, and he ran a pretty tight ship. He was insane, of course, but that's the way he chose he was like the opposite side of Rick. He was like his
the coin,
his opposite, the opposite side of Rick. So it's just a brutal, awesome fucking.
You know what's funny? I didn't react the same in the show when it happened. Like
I waited for it.
I was kind of. I did like the twist they had with going after the other character first, and then like, oh, okay, but it kind of took out the like they kind of fake killed Glenn earlier in the season, so it kind of took out the gravitas of that scene. So when you like kill him again, it kind of just doesn't feel the same. And a lot of people, like the comic fans, knew it was coming.
Every comic fan knew once Negan showed up, this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
So and he made I thought the governor was a bad guy, and then Negan just kind of like
no.
my beer,
Wait. The governor on the show was very fucking tame, bro.
Yeah. We're talking about the comic.
Yeah. Oh, the governor. On the comic, to me, the governor was worse than fucking Negan.
No.
To me, no.
Governor
was worse. Trust me.
He did worse
Governor
things.
Was worse. He did worse things.
He did, banning his mutant daughter. That's fucking not good. Yeah.
He didn't have longevity, but the governor, for what he did in the short time that you were exposed to him, was some fucked up, repugnant shit, dude. Straight up.
He kind of lost that. Negan still had composure and had like.
He had a plan.
He was a normal guy, kind of, but
Negan. To me, Negan is a guy who's eccentric with power. That's what it feels like.
Though, that
when, it's like Trump.
Negan
don't do that to him. Negan's a better dude than Trump.
Negan comes on the scene. That scene that Ray just described, that and probably the Killing Joke scene are probably two of the most heart-wrenching scenes, like 1 and 2 or 1A and 1B.
Okay,
just in comic books.
This is what you have to think about.
That gave you like a whoa, that pit in your stomach.
You're right, but see, to me, the difference between that is the Joker. When you see him do what he does, it's pure fucking unadulterated fucking. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he does. Negan is doing it to make a point. Negan's living in a new world, and he's trying to show this is the new world that he lives in. This is the way you govern it.
I'm just saying,
different than the Joker.
Really.
The Joker does things just to do
Hey, this is mine and Davis's pick. All right, we get to take. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, put this on your list. You can talk about it. All right.
Yeah, sorry, Hondo.
Sorry.
Any last words on that? On that pick, Davis?
I think we said it all pretty much. Yeah. Sure. Whatever, Alex.
Alex. So that's your number 3 too.
He's gonna have that. That's every pick for Alex now.
His top 3 is his top 3 is just his top 4 is just Hitman.
Hitman.
He's gonna get me to read it one of these days. Oh, go ahead,
just get to book 3. That's all you gotta do.
Number 2, right? We're on number 2.
I think we're on number 3.
We're on number 3.
Yeah, we're number 3.
No.
3 still. I haven't hit my 3.
Yeah. Rick, you do your 3. Yeah, sorry.
Do number 3, Rick.
My number 3. All right, so my number 3 is the death of Gwen Stacy.
Oh,
yeah,
to me, it was one of those moments that it was actually a definitive death, because like her death was like it stayed for a long time for me. She was gone. David said, like this was one of those deaths that like you see and you're like, wow. I'm a kid. I'm like, wow. When I first read this shit, I was like, that's not cool, man. They just killed Spider-Man's girlfriend, and like it was definitely sad for me.
What issue was that? That was 127 or something. No, what issue was the death of Gwen Stacy?
I don't know. I gotta have the collected trade, man.
Yeah, that almost made my list too.
Yeah, it was sad as shit, dude. I mean, he had to make a decision, for Spider-Man. It's one of those things when like it's the tropes when it comes to a comic hero. It's a decision. What are you gonna do? And Amazing Spider-Man 121.
Yeah.
It's heart-wrenching. What do you do as a comic hero? What do you do?
it definitely like lost some of the because I kind of already I didn't read this like when it came out. I was too old, so it definitely kind of lost. Like it's definitely like when you read it, it's definitely even like reading.
Yeah, no, I didn't know because I was reading everything going into like all these old trades. I read about Gwen Stacy, but I didn't read anything afterwards that she was like back or anything. So up when I read that she was dead, I was like, oh fuck, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was.
I mean,
that was to me that was my first comic death that was really like definite. It's not an Ultraverse or whatever, but that was the first one that fucking did that to me.
I'm surprised with all the trauma Peter Parker has had. He doesn't have like issues with
PTSD,
depression or
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
He
like
should.
they should some writers should explore that, man, because I know me, I would have folded a long time ago, man.
That's why he uses humor as a defense mechanism. That's how he gets
Parker is the one difference guy. He's like the most tragic fucking figure other than Logan, who
Cyclops.
doesn't. Yeah, Cyclops takes it.
Spider-Man.
Cyclops has been through some shit, man.
But you know what? Cyclops takes it silently. Logan deals with it, but Spider-Man, dude, he buries it.
Sometimes Logan is kind of guilty of his own fucking.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
He kind of brings it upon himself on some of those situations.
I hate Logan. Sorry.
Damn, what a hater.
I do. I'm over Logan. Sorry.
I was for a long time, but the Jonathan Hickman Wolverine, Jonathan Hickman X-Men has brought me back in the Wolverine.
Is that the new one, right?
Yeah, he knows how to write Wolverine. Wolverine is Wolverine again, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right, let's go to, I guess, David, so you already had your 3 pick, right? Or your 2 pick?
I guess with you, yeah.
Okay, so all right, we'll save your
Is this 2?
So this is 2.
Okay.
So I guess yeah, David, so we'll go to number 2.
Where did I just put it? Okay, so another quick one. This is more the moment that when I found this, it kind of, I don't know, it just clicked with all the things that I like. Have you ever read Gronville? Or Brian Talbot? So it's kind of like a steampunk Badger set in Paris, noir, like solving crimes and stuff.
Sold.
There's several.
Who's this by?
And this one, he's basically fighting. He's after this like kind of deranged, psychotic scientist dog that escaped from a mental institution, and they just like have it out. And I found this in the comic book store. I was just perusing, and I was like, "This is insane." And like I said, I love comics that it's animals in the place of characters, and yeah, it was really cool. And then it's also signed, so I bought it, and it's really good.
Signed.
Wow.
Cool. What's it called again?
Gronville. There's
Granville.
4 or 5 editions.
I like that cover. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's
Brian Talbot is old school, man.
a few of them.
A badger,
wow.
a badger with 2 guns, man. Can't go
Yeah,
wrong.
man. What more? In Paris.
Looks way better than Hitman.
Looks like Nip. Wow. That's fucked
Don't
up.
let me do it again, man.
It's like a better version of Hitman.
Is that Alex's number 1 Hitman?
Hitman. All right, Alex. Number
2.
The Deuce.
Number 2. So I always talk about All-Star Superman.
Yeah,
Is it Superman shitting on the cloud?
No, it's not Superman.
No, I know. I think I know which one it is.
It's basically where he saves the girl from killing herself.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
Awesome.
she's like depressed and she's ready to kill herself. And Superman says, your doctor really did get held up because their doctor was on a train that crashed that Superman saved. And he was on the phone trying to tell her, don't jump off that ledge, basically, you know, his doctor. And then Superman goes up to her as she's about to jump off the building.
Show us.
Tells her, your doctor was there. It's never as bad as it seemed. He says, you're much stronger than you think you are.
Us.
Trust me. And then he hugs her. Can you imagine if like you were going to jump off a building and Superman came and grabbed you by the shoulder and said,
Show us the panel.
Hey, no panel.
Yeah,
him.
no, the panels hold so much more fucking weight.
Oh yeah,
dude.
like he prepared. Did you prepare, Rick? Don't
I
fucking...
have my next one. Thank you, Ray.
Can
But
you see
I
that?
won't show my number 1. I can't.
Wait.
No, it's just you know what, that moment I know
It's
an awesome moment when I read it. It really is.
Very, very sweet.
It is
It's
a cold
very
mirror,
great,
yeah.
dude.
The cape wraps
It's not-
around her, protects her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so touching.
this is
made me
Superman.
weepy-eyed. When I read that, I was just like, I got choked up. I was like, God,
Dude,
you know, like
yeah,
how did he throw that in like a real life moment?
He had one moment out of any to fucking go choose to stop somebody from doing anything, because Superman can hear everything around the world. But this is the one moment that he chose, and he stopped somebody from taking their life. This is what Superman is at the core of what Superman is.
Yeah,
This is what he is.
I love it, man. It's
Yeah,
just
that's what he
so
is,
good.
man. He's the ultimate good guy. He's the ultimate hero, and that's what he did in that fucking moment.
Thank you. You understand, Rick. You know.
No, I do.
know.
When I read that moment, Alex, it hit me the same way, because it's just like, you know what? When you read that moment, it's like, this is what you want. If you feel that, if there's a Superman out there, you want him to hear your cry, and you want him to come and save you and help you out.
Right.
I'm no Superman.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely, that's a great moment.
Yeah, nice.
Oh hell yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, my top two. Which one should I talk about first? I'm gonna go with you're wrong. All right, I'm gonna talk about this one. Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom.
Yes. So good.
This book is amazing. This is one of my favorite books. Rick, did you actually read it?
I did.
Can I have my copy back now?
You can. And the only thing I'll tell you about this one that made me sad is I felt that it should have been longer.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
It feels like too much of a short read, but I wish this book was longer.
Can I talk about my pick?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Rick. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so basically, thank you, Rick. Yeah, drink some more water, Rick, before it gets out of hand. So I basically want to tell you my favorite scene is the end, when basically this is Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom team up to battle Mephisto. They're kind of battling to become the Sorcerer Supreme. And they go into hell to Mephisto has Dr. Doom's mother's soul. She made a deal with him a long time ago, so he has possession of her soul. And one of Dr. Doom's motivations for the longest time, kind of the reason he got scarred in the first place during the lab experiment, was to find a way to communicate with the underworld and save his mother's soul. So him and Doctor Strange go into hell. They fight Mephisto. And just this last panel here, when Doctor Strange is talking about how Doom like sacrifice his love for his mother, so just to save her. So basically Doom made the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed his mother's love for him, for her soul to be free. And so was that his plan overall? It was just a great just a great conversation, and just like it just showed me there's so much more depth to Doctor Doom. It's just on the surface he's a villain, but I wouldn't say his heart's in the right place, but his motivations are very, very clear. He wanted to save his mother's soul. He wants what's best for humanity. So just this last panel is just, it's just awesome. What he's Boris is talking to Doctor Strange. I should have seen that Master would want more than simply to rescue his mother. He wants to win free and clear, beholden to no one. So it's just a powerful line. It's a powerful message. This whole book is amazing, but I love the ending. You just got you learn so much about Doctor Doom in this, and it's basically probably one of the best Doctor Doom stories. And if they ever go MCU and make a movie, doing this as a movie would be fucking gangbusters.
That would be great.
I would love to see
that would be awesome.
Benedict Cumberbatch is fucking Doctor Doom with that.
Want a way to bring in Doctor Doom or tell a Doctor Doom story in the MCU and have Doctor Strange 3 be Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment. It's an amazing story. Great story if you ever get.
You can have all the other wizards in it too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
And there's
you gotta introduce mysticism into the whole MCU. Full blast, mysticism.
Okay.
Mysticism.
That's not what you said the first time, but okay.
What'd I say? What'd I say? I'm just asking.
Mysticisms.
Mysticism.
Sorry.
Mysticisms. It sounds like a bad stripper name.
Mysticism.
But this book is full of great moments, great conversations with Doom and Strange. So, but that last panel, that last page is fucking great. I love that last page. Rick, which next issue of Batman is
You know,
there?
to go back to the Torment, Triumphant Torment, just to go back to it, I really wish that book was a lot longer. That was my whole thing. I wish it was like super fleshed out. It felt a little too short. My only issue with it, and that's like my only gripe, is just I wanted it to be longer, dude, because it just felt great.
It's a great story when you want more.
It's a great story. Yeah, it left you wanting more.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
all right. So
that's your only
number
criticism.
2, right?
All right.
My number 2 moment is from the Age of Apocalypse.
Wow.
So, yeah. You know what? It's just like
the one Marvel book you have in your collection.
No,
Reading
it just comes down to when like things hit you the way they hit you. And up to this point, I've never seen anybody kill Apocalypse, but I finally got to see Magneto do it. When you can see right here, let me see. Give me 1 second. Like you can see in the panel, fucking like Magneto. Yeah, he's saying, "Why don't you?"
Mitsuda art, I think.
No, I think that's Maguire.
It's Majora. Is
Yeah.
that the last
Joe
book?
Mad.
Yeah, this is Joe Mad. This is, I think, is his last book. This is Astonishing X-Men, number 4. So you can see he's just like, why aren't you fighting back? Magneto says he's concentrating, and next thing you know, like right here, Magneto fucking blows Apocalypse apart. Honestly,
Wow.
I've never seen this before in the history, like reading up to where I was reading comics. I've never seen Apocalypse handled like this. And
Doesn't count. It's alternate reality.
it is an alternate reality, but still, Ray, it's just like my whole thing is like I've never seen this. I've never seen Magneto reach a power level where I can see him like obliterate Apocalypse. I can see Magneto like tilting the world's axis. I can see him doing many other things. I could honestly, up to this point, I could never see him obliterating Apocalypse. Nobody up to this point obliterated Apocalypse. You can see Apocalypse just fucking like gasping for breath, and he's like left for dead. So to me, X-Men, it was part of I think X-Men Omega or X-Men Astonishing X-Men number 4, either one of the two. But I've never seen that, and that was one of those things I was like, holy fuck. I always thought Apocalypse was the fucking end-all be-all, like the greatest mutant ever alive.
Yeah.
The greatest man to ever defeat Apocalypse, Oscar Isaacs.
Oscar Isaac, yeah, very true. Yeah. You know what? But he would have had a much better fucking outing as Apocalypse if they would have done the original.
Right here, Rick.
The original fucking. There's so many Apocalypse
This is the
markups
issue.
for what they could have done, but that particular one for Age of Apocalypse, when I saw Magneto obliterate Apocalypse, I couldn't believe what I saw. So
By the way, that Age of Apocalypse omnibus went to 2 printings and it's out of print. Like the first printing went out of print, the second printing went out of print. It's a hot seller.
I have it.
I have the trades 1 through 4. I don't
I
have
have
the
the
omnibus.
I have the omnibus.
You have the
How much is it?
omnibus?
Dude.
How much is it?
It's amazing. If you guys have not read the Age of Apocalypse, it's a crazy ass storyline, a crazy ass alternate universe to the Marvel universe that's currently known. Wolverine has one hand. Cyclops is really a Cyclops, and you could just look at like what I'm like starting to read. I'm finishing book 3 of the trades right now, and I'm about to start book 4 again.
I just finished Age of Apocalypse maybe a week or so ago. I read the whole thing. That's
It's
where I am
amazing.
in X-Men right now, going through the whole series.
It's great, dude. I loved it. Like when it first hit me, so when.
Rick, you're rambling. Rambling, Rick.
No. When Age of Apocalypse.
One more
first,
point.
Play him off.
When Age of Apocalypse first hit, it was me and my cousin Victor were really into comics. My cousin passed away, and it was in the middle when like Wolverine just lost his adamantium, and my cousin was buying all these covers, and like me and my cousin really connected on this. We connected through comic books.
Cool.
And when I read X-Men and I read anything X-Men, when I read anything Wolverine, I have a connection to my cousin because that's what he collected.
Yeah.
And I never would have thought my cousin would collect the comics, but that was the one thing we bonded over, and that's the one thing I want to tell everybody when it comes to the, SF Comic Book Company or anything comics. We all bond over this stuff, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah,
It's
comic
awesome.
books save lives, bro.
Right?
Not
They
Hitman or
do.
Tom King though.
I really believe
And
that.
no, that's all. No
no,
talk.
no shit.
All right,
But
all right,
it's
Rick.
awesome.
You took all your time for the rest of the show.
Okay.
All right. Davis, what's your number one?
Okay, so it's
You're like
from
worse than Alex.
Punisher Batman Deadly
Sorry.
Nights. The like crossover. Have y'all ever read that?
Which one?
John
Is that-
Romita Jr.
John Romita Jr. Okay, yeah.
So sort of the end of it where the Punisher and Batman are chasing Joker all over town, and then Punisher finds them and he's like fucking pulls a gun on him. He's like, well, this is over, and Batman basically is like, no, you can't kill him, because that's Batman's whole thing. He's just not gonna kill him. And he tells Joker to run, and Joker's like, wait, what? And he's like, run for your life. And then Batman and Punisher just beat the shit out of each other. And it's pretty crazy. Just like, I don't know, to see those two iconic faces toe to toe.
Yeah, it's great, man.
And that artwork is just phenomenal.
Who does the art on that one?
John Romita Jr.
John Romita Jr. Yeah, that's when John Romita Jr. like, I don't know, his style definitely kind of changed.
He's the one who did Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't get Alex started on that one. Yeah, that's pretty. I like some of those like mid '90s crossovers are great, man. I like some of those, man. Yeah, they did a Daredevil Batman with Scott McDaniel. I think Chuck Dixon wrote it too. Yeah, they did some cool ones back in the '90s. They did a Thanos. It was a Thanos. No, Dark Side. Thanos.
Dark Side.
Okay.
Yeah, John Byrne. That was that was a good one too. I got to revisit that one. Yeah, those are some cool crossovers. Let's see, Alex, number one.
Number one, you already called it. Crisis. The death of Barry Allen.
Wow, man.
DC should have never brought back what's his name, Barry Allen.
Never.
Because okay, the issue before this one, Crisis number 7, they killed Supergirl. The Anti-Monitor killed Supergirl, and what did they do to come back on the next issue? They killed the Flash. And the way the Flash goes out, man, he saves the universe. Pure hero. That is the ultimate. Like there's that whole panel where he's like,
he's dying, man.
Like, there's always hope,
and
I'm
down.
Oh, dude, Barry Allen.
He's going
out
so
like that,
fast.
man.
Let him finish.
He's going. It's so great. He's going out like, yeah. It's just an amazing comic book moment. Like, and they've cheapened it, but the moment still sticks with me. 35 years later. Like, this is it's a seminal moment in comic books. And Barry Allen did stay dead for a good time.
Long time.
For a long time. They should have. They could have just had Wally West be the Flash, and that would have been perfect. And you would have always the memory of Barry Allen. But instead, they brought Barry Allen back, and then they kind of killed Wally West, and then they fucked up Wally West. It's like, whatever. But anyways, this is just,
whatever.
That's when deaths. It felt like it mattered, and his death was more. He was a better character dead than he was alive. Like his like the stories that came out of his death were so prominent, and bringing back kind of just taints that history that they. It was a great death. One of it probably would have been in my top 5 if he stayed dead. But they brought him back and they fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Totally agree.
That's the thing. But
the best part of that comic is that back page right there, back of the comic.
This one.
Yeah, one of the greatest ads of all time. DC Superpowers collection.
Yeah.
I have all those. I have all those figures.
You have all of them?
It's actually a reprint.
I have all the first series. Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's a
great
it's
story.
a facsimile. I have the original signed by George Perez.
Facsimile.
Me too. I got that one. Yep. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite single issue in the comic book.
Let's see. We have some. Let's see. We have some chats. Let's see. Any of you doing the Comic Con at home? Laura from Lori. No, I don't. I'll just read the news after the fact.
This is probably gonna be my first Comic Con from home. Just so you know.
Yeah, I might check out some stuff. They announced one for New
The
Mutants,
panels.
so I'd like to see if anything's actually coming of that. But
yeah, Skybound's doing one. I'm curious. They're going to announce the Invincible cartoon, like more of the Invincible cartoon stuff. They're probably going to show a trailer. So I'm excited. I don't want to like sit there and watch. I'll probably watch the shit after the fact if there's something interesting. But some of those panels like drone on. Like I don't want to sit there and but if I hear something cool, I'll check it out. And I might buy some like the exclusives if I see something cool and cheap. Let's see. Michelle, most memorable comic book moment equals One Punch. LOL. That's from the Justice League. Justice League when Batman, like they built up the tension between Batman and Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner just always thought he can like beat he always talk shit to Batman, and so okay, all right. He said, all right, let's do this, and Batman just takes him out with one punch. And the character like Black Canary and I forgot who else are just laughing their asses off in the background. And I forgot who walks in after the fact, and they're like pissed off that they missed the fight. And then they just that was like the running joke for a long time. Just one punch. One punch. It took one punch. Oh, yeah, and it's just a great character moment for for Guy Gardner and Batman.
I love Guy Gardner.
Sarah North. What? This isn't where I parked my car. Sarah, this is not a Harry Potter chat. What are you doing in here? Get out of here.
Whoa! It could be a Harry Potter chat. What's wrong with you?
Wrong turn at Albuquerque. I'm funny. All right, so let's see. My number. All right, Rick, we'll go with you since you're very excited right now.
Oh, my number one.
If it's not Batman, I'm very.
No, it is Batman related. Of course it is, man. Of course it is.
Didn't have any Batman.
No, and I'm surprised you guys don't understand which one it is. It's Robin related. The death of Jason Todd, man.
Yeah, I almost made my top.
For me,
that was cold.
That was either that or the hush moment.
No, just honestly, look, I've always been a huge fan of Robin. Like Batman is nothing without Robin. He really isn't.
Yeah, I agree.
And seeing when I read that book, you could see that how brutal it was, how Joker was just beating the shit out of him with a fucking crowbar. And it was bad, man.
Brutal.
It was brutal. It was definitely brutal. I couldn't get over it. It's just one of those. It's one of those books that's hard to read, and I couldn't even bring myself to like go get the panels because I do have the book. It's right there, but I can't do it, man. It's hard to fucking show anybody that. I could show people Magneto obliterating Apocalypse, no problem, because it's a proud moment. But like Joker killing Jason Todd. It was hard. That was a hard moment, and it's just like one of the most memorable moments.
Fans voted for it.
It's to say goodbye
to the boy wonder.
It was, man.
Yeah, they said the fans voted, but I think it was an editorial thing. Man.
No, it was an editorial decision, of course, because people. It's just the way they wrote him. He was a little brash. People didn't like him.
As Robin, I like the little bratty, shitty Robin.
No, people didn't like. Well, you may have liked it, but people didn't like that brash shit.
Well, the purists. Because
of Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson was such a great example before him.
And people freaked out because when they heard Robin died, everybody assumed it was Dick Grayson because people in comics, like, so people were like, "Oh, they killed Robin, they killed Dick Grayson." I was like, "No, it was the new Robin they killed, and Dick Grayson's Nightwing." So it's a lot of people became comic book continuity people at that point. Let's see.
What's yours?
Oh, my number one. All right. Sarah, if you had a Harry Potter chat and I wasn't invited, I would be so pissed. Haha. Oh, you missed last week's show. Sarah.
I'm a Harry Potter guy.
You had it. Among other things.
I love Harry Potter.
Sarah's rereading them right now. I got to read the books.
You haven't read them? I'll let you borrow them.
Yeah.
I have all of them.
No, yeah, let me borrow them, Rick, and I'll keep them and never read them and just,
Fuck you, dude. I read them. I read anything you give me. I'm an asshole.
I don't know.
What did I read?
I'm going to your house and picking up a bunch of shit I left.
What didn't I read? Right? Just throw it out there. What didn't I read?
There's a lot, Rick. There's a lot.
You see, he has nothing to say.
The movie adaptation of Dark City.
You know, yeah, he hasn't watched Dark City. I watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I read all of fucking Hitman, Alex. Ad nauseum, I read all of Hitman.
Oh man,
You're on, Rick.
This might be Hondo's best show, really.
I love Hondo. I love Hondo. Hondo's an addition.
And Hondo loves you.
He's a Hondo. Oh,
And Hondo
it's not a dating site, okay, guys. All right. So my number one, we're speaking about Wally West. Of course, it's gonna be Wally West related.
What's your Wally West? Come on, which Wally West?
Flash number 79. Flash versus Professor Zoom.
Yeah.
This is the issue where Flash, Wally, pretty much gets his cojones, and Flash, Professor Zoom is definitely the faster speedster.
Between the two, yeah.
And during this time beforehand, this is during the Return of Barry Allen storyline. Barry Allen comes back, and Wally's at that point can only go the speed of sound, barely. So he was it was brought up during the storyline. His lack of speed was based on his confidence, really. Like he was still kind of living in the shadow of Barry Allen. So Barry Allen comes back. Everybody's like happy Barry Allen's back, but some of the stuff starts to peel away, and like you start realizing, no, this is not Barry Allen. And Flash number 79, it's revealed that it was Professor Zoom from the past coming back. He had some like surgery, came back in time, got kind of like disoriented, and thought he was Barry Allen. So it's revealed Professor Zoom was posing as Barry Allen. This is the last issue of this storyline, and it's basically just Wally West becoming a man in this storyline, just becoming his own character. He takes out Professor Zoom. He beats the shit out of him, and it's just the look on Professor Zoom's face when he's like dealing with
he's scared of his shit, dude.
It's like, he was just menacing. He's been menacing Wally for this whole time, and then Wally is just like, nope, he's not taking this shit anymore, and pretty much Wally becomes Wally West, and it's
all right. Let me ask you a question.
It's a beautiful storyline, and this panel right here is probably my favorite out of all of it.
Well, that's great, man.
You're no Barry.
That's huge.
Greg LaRock art, like, it's a beautiful panel. That sums up this storyline.
That's great.
Wally West becomes Wally West. He is the Flash, the fastest man alive. So
is that the one you have signed, Ray?
I don't have that issue signed. No. I got the issue. I wanted to cut him. I got number 50 signed by him, by Greg LaRock, because I wanted something with him on the cover, because he didn't do the covers for this series. But that's probably his best work in the art in that.
That's a great panel, man.
Yeah.
That is.
Hey, let me ask you a question. So officially, Wally West is the fastest man alive, right?
It's officially made official in DC Comics, yes.
So just making sure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes it, to me that makes everything okay, because when I was reading Flash, I didn't have any love for Barry Allen. The way he talked, like the way his character was.
He's a boring character. That's why they fucking killed him off.
He's very. You know what? I get fucking fucked with for using this word, but he's very milquetoast. Barry Allen is super milquetoast. He's just fucking ordinary. I love Wally West. Wally West.
I just want to mention this moment in comic books in Flash War when
Barry
Allen and Wally West are racing, and Superman tries to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good moment. Yeah.
Dude, Superman's like huffing and puffing. Like, I can't keep up.
Yeah, he can't keep up with them.
Yeah, I love that, because they always made it like they made it seem like Superman can keep up with him. Like,
nope.
give the Flash one thing. He's the fastest. He's faster than Superman. Give the Flash Superman is the most powerful, greatest fucking superhero of all time. Can do everything. Let fucking.
He's a fucking Boy Scout.
Let Flash have one thing. He's the fastest man alive. So I love. That's a great shout. I love that moment too. That was a great moment. That was a great. Yeah, great. He's just like the panel. He's like winded. He's like, I can't catch him. It's too much. Like they're too fast. It's great.
Yeah, great. That's so cool when that moment.
All right. So we're ending the show. No more pull list. No nothing. All right, guys. This is going way too long. Rick's.
Wow, that's 2 hours.
Rick's descending into madness.
Am I ranting?
You're ranting?
Am I ranting?
To answer the question.
Am I ranting?
Let's try to break some records today. All right, come on. All right, so we're gonna jump to the pull list. Let's go run through the pull list. Let's.
I only have one.
I bet. Davis, let's start with you. What's on your pull list this week?
Okay, so I've got a bunch of things.
Let's do it, man.
Okay,
Do
so
it, Davis.
let's see.
Do it, Davis.
Comics I've read in the last week or so. I read all of Scalped by Jason Aaron, Black
Ooh, it's so good.
Summer, and I'm currently reading American Vampire by Scott Snyder.
Yes.
Oh, let me
I
know how
love
that-
that, dude.
I have mixed emotions on it. It's
Yeah.
Loved it. I want to
No,
second.
no. Okay, wait. I have mixed emotions on the first couple books, the first couple trades, but like trades 3 and 4, they get a lot better.
Yeah.
Everything gets
Oh.
always better in the like second or
I'm
third
up to
trade.
5 right now.
You're up to 5 trade?
Yeah.
Where you have a problem with it?
It's just like I really like character development and stuff, and it's kind of like they do a little bit on a character, and then they're like, let's tell you this other story, and then we might
Yeah.
go back to this other one, and
They don't give you enough of sweet right now.
Too much jumping around, but not enough payoff.
Yeah, no,
Anthology
Skinner
series,
Sweet
but-
they don't give you enough of right off the bat.
Yeah.
By
They
the way,
switch to a lady later on. I forgot the lady character's name.
Pearl.
They're coming out
Pearl.
with one.
Pearl. Yeah, like,
American
I don't
Vampire.
want to be on
1970.
Pearl.
Okay, go ahead, Alex. Good.
Oh, okay, go on. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the 1974 or 75 or something like that. American Vampire. That's going to be coming out pretty soon.
Oh,
I
okay.
It's going to
No.
be the last of the vampire series.
See, look. So for me,
It's called like 1975 or something like that.
the whole thing is just American Vampire. They have like 3 or 4 protagonists. They have Skinner Sweet. They have Pearl, and I forgot. I think it's the person who's after Skinner Sweet and Pearl. But they eventually fucking hook up and like become like a force. But it's just like I understand what Davis is saying. You want one protagonist. It's like I want Lestat the whole way through the fucking story, but they only give me Lestat through like books 1 and 2, and then they give me somebody else.
It's not that I need one. It's more so that it's like it skips around so much because it takes place like it starts in like 1812 or something, and then goes.
then it goes to the
next
Wild
100
West.
years. So.
All right. No, what do you got next, Davis?
Okay, so also I just read the book and watched the movie for The Old Guard. Have any of y'all seen that yet?
We're planning to watch it and do a review.
Yeah.
Do it. All right. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. People are saying it's good. So yeah, look
Was
out
that the
for
one on
it.
Netflix or Hulu?
Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix. And then
How's the book?
How's the book? Yeah.
On Hulu, I watched.
Hey, Davis, how was the book?
Oh, the book's good, dude. Well, do you want me to talk about it if you're doing a review? I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
we
that's
can-
fine.
Yeah.
I say that's fine. He gets to throw his take. We'll throw our take afterwards.
I recommend reading the book and then watching the movie. I mean, Remender did, or Rucka did the screenplay for the movie.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
It's a movie or a show?
It's a
It's a
show.
movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay.
Yeah. There's 5 issues out, and then there's the movie. And since he did the screenplay, it's done well so that it won't piss off someone who's like a comic book purist, is like, oh, actually this happened this way and shit like that. But and then let's see what else. I watched Palm Springs the other night. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
that's on my pull list too. Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend that. I've been listening to the Wolverine podcast. Have
Oh,
y'all-
I heard about it. Yeah, it's like a live reading or some shit like a story. Like it's a story like just made for the podcast or something.
It's not. It's not a live reading or anything. It's very well produced and fully immersive. Don't like put it on in the background if you're working on something else. But like if you're going for a walk, like it's the audio and everything is flawless. And
It's like an audio book, but it's a
and then I just started the Fantastic Four one, and it's based off Busick's Marvels 4 or 5 issues, I guess he did.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that out. Yeah. We can. Is that on the Marvel website?
I'm doing it on iTunes.
iTunes. Okay. Yeah.
Podcast.
How much are those running? How much are those run?
They're free.
Oh, they're free. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then let's see what else. I started watching Legion because I never finished it, and I just finished Age of Apocalypse and
The movie?
caused that whole fucking thing. So
The TV show, the X-Men TV show.
yeah,
Oh, the X-Men. Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. It's great, man.
Yeah.
I watched season 1 and 2, I think.
I only watched the first season, and I was like, this is good, but I think I kind of want to burn through it, and I didn't do the week by week, so catching up now. That's pretty much it. I watched Ad Astra the other day. That was pretty good.
How was
Yeah,
that
wasn't-
Astra?
Yeah, that looks.
It's the Brad Pitt movie, right?
It is depressing, but if you're
it?
into, like, yeah, if you're in, I don't know. I liked it a lot though. I mean, I'm a sucker for any sci-fi sort of well done movie. There's a lot of great shots and everything in there, but
Well, is it as depressing as Moon? You watch Moon?
it's been a long time since I've seen Moon.
That's no Moon.
Moon's pretty depressing, but it's a great movie, dude.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah. Yeah, the Palm Springs was pretty good, Davis. I liked it a lot. Of the time loop movies, that's definitely there's so many like time loop TV shows and movies right now. I think that one's like great. Like it's a rom-com in a set in a time loop.
Palm Springs.
I had no clue what it was going into it. I'd only seen a poster for it. So.
Yeah. You watch the trailer, kind of like a lot of people didn't know it was a time loop movie. Like from the trailer, you can tell they kind of tell you it's a time loop movie. But yeah, a lot of people didn't realize it was a time loop movie. But it's definitely one of the better ones. I like the girl too, Christina Milioti.
Yeah, she's a Broadway star. Apparently,
She's the mother in How I Met Your Mother too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, she's cute. She's a very adorable, like sweet actress. I like her a lot. She's very cool. Let's see. Let's go. How about you, Rick? You look very talkative today.
Let me see my list.
You said one, Rick.
Okay. Yeah, from the Earth to. Honestly, From the Earth to the Moon right now on HBO Max.
Oh wow, yeah.
The Tom Hanks fucking miniseries that he was doing about how NASA went to the moon and
allegedly.
The whole story about it. either way, whether it's allegedly or not, it's very well done. It feels like Tom Hanks, because he was involved with the Ron Howard picture Apollo 13, that he really went in depth with this whole series with HBO. And now that I've been watching HBO Max, I'm like on episode 4. I think I'm a part of the Gemini project still. It's just fun to watch. You get to see a whole bunch of like it's a great ensemble cast going throughout the whole history of the NASA program. So HBO Max, if you have it, definitely watch From the Earth to the Moon.
Yeah, I remember watching it when it first came out.
Yeah, I watched it once, and I'm just rewatching it again because a lot of the HBO originals are on there. So
yeah,
I'm gonna watch them a lot.
Cool. That's it, Rick.
Yeah, that's it. I really want people to watch that one. It's just because it's just how people were confronted with the task of trying to get from one place to another, from
the Earth to the Moon.
Exactly, and it's
in the title.
Yeah, it's just it's a great journey, man. Kennedy really had a good vision. I'm just sad that it was like we're trying to race like the Russians. It's like we should just race to just try to get out there. Just get out there.
Get out there, man.
Be first. Who cares? Whoever it is, be first.
Hey, if you're not first, you're last, man.
You're last, no doubt.
Alex, what's on your list?
What's on your list?
I got a couple of. So, I've been listening to Rob Liefeld's podcast, Robservations. Oh man, it's great.
I gotta listen to that.
He's like meant to do comic books. He does one about a rivalry between artist George Perez and John Byrne, like unofficial rivalry that they had, and he brings up a lot of great comic book topics, So I've been listening to that. As you know, my birthday, my 50th birthday passed, and I got this from my sister.
We gotta go running 2.3 miles. You know that, Alex? Me and you, for your birthday.
Let's do it.
2.3 miles, because that would have been the running of the bulls.
I know. We'll do it on my 52nd birthday.
Just do it through the TL with like money hanging out of your pocket.
Really? That'll work. That'll work, right?
You got a shirt? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's a nice little case. And then my buddy gave me this for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
And it has
give me a postcard, man.
It has like a bunch of
that's awesome.
in it. Like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of them. So yeah. So that'll be on my list. I got all kinds of stuff lately, but I would be here. I would keep you guys all night, showing you all the stuff.
Keep us all night. What's wrong with that?
Rick, some of us have
shit. On.
Okay, one more thing real quick.
One more. Give us, Alex.
One more thing real quick. In honor of Rick.
Nice.
I got
dishonor of Rick.
Dishonor? Yeah, come on, dude. I'm losing weight, bro.
Dick on
I'm
it.
almost
Nightwing
there.
Year One. Nightwing Year One. You need to get them collars popped, Rick. Yeah, by Scott McDaniel and Chuck Dixon.
Look,
Yeah, Rick looks
original
like
Robin.
Nightwing if he was drawn by John Romita Jr.
Stop it. Stop it. That's not cool, man. Not nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scott
so-
McDaniel, Chuck Dick. Yeah, Scott McDaniel came back to draw that story.
Yeah, he
it's
did.
kinda
Scott
re-
McDaniel's a great artist, man. I
a
love
reta-
Scott
basically
McDaniel.
like a retelling of Nightwing's origin. You're on.
That's great. Just
Yeah, so that's my pickups. Nice stuff.
Nice
Yeah, that's
stuff.
great.
Cool.
Good
I
shit,
got
Alex.
a couple quick ones. I picked up Dark Knight's Metal #2. I like the first issue. I was kind of this issue. I was kind of
Who's that? Lobo?
That's the Lobo cover. Lobo's on the cover, but he doesn't make an appearance in this. This
That's
issue. So
that's kind of garbage.
it's a cool cover though. I like the Lobo.
It's a
cover.
great cover.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, that's sick.
I like the first issue a lot. I didn't like the second issue too much because they replaced one of my favorite characters in the
No
storyline.
Lobo?
And they replaced one of the characters with another character that I don't know. I was kind of disappointed in it. Speaking of Rob Liefeld, this came out a couple days ago on Wednesday.
Oh,
Snake Eyes
man.
Dead Game. It's Rob Liefeld drawing Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. People hate on Rob Liefeld. I appreciate for Rob Liefeld what he was, man. He's a memorable artist. Like a Rob Liefeld drawing when you see it, and the art's actually not bad in this. I haven't read it all the way through, but I think this starts selling out everywhere. This is like a hot book right now, but yeah, Rob Liefeld draws this. It looks like it's a fun
Dude,
book.
look at his fucking his signature, man. It's fucking dope when he fucking
Right,
writes
it's-
Liefeld, bro.
Well, he said like Snake there wouldn't be a Deadpool without Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was definitely an influence on Deadpool. A cool looking character with knives and
Guns and
swords.
fucking swords, man.
So it definitely is a
He
big-
talks about that on his podcast.
yeah.
Hey, it was great on the cartoonist kayfabe. I actually watched the whole fucking
That's a great
interview,
idea.
man. It's great. Rob Liefeld's great. He's on coke, but it's awesome.
Oh yeah. And
Oh, yeah,
the last one I got.
He is. He's on coke.
John Byrne, Wonder Woman. I've read
Ooh,
some of these
nice.
issues, so I'm going back and read this. John Byrne's probably like one of my favorite artists of all time, and he's a pretty decent writer too. So I'm going back and going to read this. It's the art's really good in this. It looks like it got recolored on some of them, so it looks all right to me. Some people hate when stuff gets recolored, but sometimes it looks good. So I'm going to revisit this. This holds the first 13 issues of his run. This is I think late 90s, like mid to late 90s run on Wonder Woman. So I'm going to revisit that. So I just got that in today. Also, I watched Colossal, the movie Colossal finally.
It's great. The one with
With Anne Hathaway.
yes, it's great. I love it.
Yeah. I'm not a big Anne Hathaway fan. I think she's, but she was actually really good in it. And
She was
the one,
great, man.
the one that shocked it for me in that movie was fucking Jason Sudeikis, man.
Sudeikis is fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
have you guys seen Colossal? Have you guys checked it out at all? Yeah, it's basically Anne Hathaway plays this bad drunk, and she goes. It's like that old story of going back to your old hometown, and revisiting kind of your past. But she discovers that her actions in her small
At
town
a playground. At a playground.
Well, I wasn't trying to give away the plot, Rick.
Well, I'm giving it away. I don't give a fuck.
Calm down.
Yeah.
See, you threw me off, Rick. God damn it. So basically, she discovers that her actions in her hometown is affecting a giant kaiju monster in Korea that's destroying destroying a town in Seoul. So she's discovers, me being an idiot drunk is affecting this kaiju in Korea. So it's a weird story. It's not definitely not they have some of the classic romantic comedy kind of tropes, but they turn it on its the people you think you should be rooting for, you turns out, whoa. And Jason Sudeikis, man, that motherfucker can act, and he's fucking really
great.
good. If you haven't seen it, watch it just for Jason Sudeikis, and keep an eye on him because his acting in that movie is wow. It's
The guy's underrated right now.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
he's super underrated. Let him get into something fucking
Yeah.
bigger. He's gonna be he's gonna make big noise in Hollywood, man.
I think so.
The guy's awesome.
Is it on Hulu? With the
I think so. I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah. I kind of pushed off watching it for a long time because I'm not a big Anne
I
Hathaway.
watched it about a year and a half ago. It's a great movie, man.
The one thing I'm not a fan is the kaiju design is not the best. It's not, you know, I'm glad, I appreciate they didn't go with the fake Godzilla look, but
No.
still they could have had a better looking kaiju.
The whole thing about that, it's not really a kaiju movie at the heart of it. It's just a whole other movie in this movie, but they just use a kaiju movie to kind of like cover it. It's like Jerry Maguire.
It's not even close to it. There's like
no, dude, it's Jerry Maguire. They get you in with a sports movie.
There's 5 minutes. There's 5 minutes of kaiju action in this movie. So
they get you with a sports movie, and then it's a rom-com. That's what they get you in with.
But
it's
movie. It's not a rom-com though.
No, it's not a rom-com.
It's not a kaiju movie.
It's an actual dramatic movie.
It's a
very dramatic movie, but they get you in with the kaiju.
All right, let's see. Does everybody have a hidden gem? We want to run through hidden gems real quick.
I have a hidden gem.
All right, Rick, since you're so enthusiastic, go ahead.
I'm super enthusiastic.
All right, hidden gem.
Rick's whole thing.
No, look. As I was going through a lot of stuff, I found an old Hanna-Barbera cell that I have.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I have a few things, man. So this is actually signed by Joseph Barbera and Bill Hanna.
Nice.
That it's an actual cell shading of Barney Rubble and Betty Rubble from.
Dude, you need to frame that and put it up.
I do, but you know, like I said, this is like a hidden gem. I actually found
know why
this.
It's not hidden up there, but okay. That's awesome.
Nice, man.
That's a classic fucking piece, Rick.
That's it. Move on.
The hidden gem. That's a good hidden gem, Rick. That's a fucking. And both those guys are dead too, right?
Wow, that thing that's classic, man. That belongs on the wall, dude.
Yeah.
Or in a museum. Dr. Jones.
Just like
move on.
Move on that order.
It's a lot of hurt, man. Fuck you, Ray. Go, move on.
Hey, you brought it up.
No, I just brought up the fucking Hanna-Barbera shit. You brought up a lot of old shit. Move on.
I'm sorry, Rick.
I don't know what's going on, Dave.
I'm gonna pay for that.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna pay for that one later.
Move on. Move on.
All right. Picks. Who else?
Go ahead, Alex.
Alex, your turn.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry. I love you, brother.
Yeah, now this is the part where I go Dream Warriors on people and shit.
Jesus Christ. Where's Superman when you need him?
Will you still call me Superman? No, it's over. Sorry, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Rick's last broadcast. Oh no. Oh,
it's over.
No more drinking for you, Rick. All right, Alex, what do you
got? I picked this up just recently. It's called Sarah. It's by Garth Ennis and Steve Epting.
Awesome, dude.
And the artist, dude, this artist is dope. Steve
Open
Epting,
up the book. Open up the book.
Yes. Okay, so it's a slipcase.
Oh no shit! Like a DVD.
So is this story about a young lady?
No, that's kind of awesome. It's like a DVD cover. It's hella big.
It's a story about a female Russian sniper.
Isn't it a story about a young lady from New Mexico that comes to the big city? That's not it.
How many books is that?
Sarah.
No,
the other Sarah. Sorry.
It ain't about the Sarah that we work with.
How many books?
Sarah of the North.
No, it ain't about her.
He took a
the
shot at our
artwork
hearts
is fantastic. The artwork is just absolutely amazing. And this particular slipcase, it has 6 oversized floppies in it. So I saw it for $30 online. I ordered it directly from TKO Studios. I had to have it, and I don't regret it at all. I read the story the other night. It's fantastic. It's just a self-contained story, 6 issues. Steve Epting's art again. He did Winter Soldier. He did the Captain America run.
Yeah,
he's one of the best, man. He's one of the
He
best.
draws
all around.
that great espionage stuff, and the great. If you're gonna draw a spy story, he needs to be the guy to draw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that up?
I ordered it directly from TKO Studios.
Oh, okay. Is that a comic?
$35 for shipping. It's six oversized floppies with the case and
Classy.
dude, the case is bad, dude. Badass, dude.
Yeah.
Nice slipcase. I love the presentation on it, man. It's excellent. Excellent book, excellent story. Awesome stuff, man.
Murder was a case.
There you go. Oh, and thanks to Michelle and her sister for giving me this Star Wars Symphony shirt.
Nice. Classy.
Yeah. So for my birthday.
Sweet.
So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody who gave me all the gifts and many
You didn't
gifts.
get shit from me.
Thank you.
Rick's not a gift giver. He's a
Fuck
gift
that.
taker.
That's what I do, man.
No,
He's
Nobody
not a
gives
gift
me-
giver.
last year Rick treated us for Thai food, so
Yeah, I know that was a big moment. That's the most
I
memorable.
appreciate
Like,
it.
wait,
No,
Rick, you got this? Whoa.
I totally appreciate it. You know,
Yeah, you better appreciate this.
last
Last
year
time,
we couldn't hook up, so whatever.
that's the last time Rick's
Next year karaoke, Rick, or we're gonna run the Bulls in Spain.
We'll do karaoke. We'll run the Bulls, but fuck you, Ray.
We'll do karaoke as we're running from the Bulls.
yeah,
It'll be
my,
like a musical as we're running from the Bulls.
I expect.
Run,
I'm still ready for-
run.
I'm still ready to run for the Bulls, dude.
I'm not expecting shit from Rick next week. I tell you.
I love Ray. He's gonna get something from me, whether he fucking likes it or not.
I'm getting shit from Rick. Maybe some of my fucking movies and books I love. He's gonna return. He's
Here's
gonna
the
return
care
all the
package.
shit.
You get your shit back.
Here's all your shit back.
Here's
your
your
shit
Ready
back.
Player
It's
One
good.
book.
No, he's not getting that back. I'm sorry. Don't shut up, Alex. You're talking crazy now. Talking crazy now.
Tell me that ain't awesome, dude.
Davis, what do you got?
Sorry.
Yeah, Davis.
right,
Save us, Davis.
Since
Save
we're
us,
in our
Davis.
own little age of apocalypse still, I like doing puzzles and stuff, but I was tired of doing all the crazy like ones of, skyscapes and shit like that. So I found one of the Xenomorph,
Oh, cool.
Oh, I
1,000
love the
piece.
Xenomorph.
that one, and
How
then,
many pieces?
That'd be a cool
1,000
tattoo.
How
and
many?
then this one, if you're squeamish, look away. But
Fuck
thank-
that. Everybody loved.
Reminds me of a girl I once dated. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
dope,
I'm
dude.
currently working on this one. It is really fucking hard. And,
Yeah, that's
my
awesome.
girlfriend hates it.
It's like I want to do this one alone.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's awesome. That's fucking great.
She just gave me the finger as she walked by.
Yeah! Fingers all around. Give us 4 fingers right now.
All right, calm down, Rick. All right, let's see. Move on, Rick. Move on.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Move
I'm
on.
juiced.
.org.
I'm juiced.
Yeah, we know, Rick. We know.
Yeah. All right, relax.
So my hidden gem for the week. Alex knows about this issue.
Yes.
What
Anytime,
if
Rusty?
what if the Marvel superheroes had lost Atlantis attacks? This is a great book. This is a part of the second series. What If, which is probably like my biggest education into the Marvel universe. I learned so much about comics during that run. So like the first like 30 something issues are amazing. So Atlantis attacks was a big storyline in the late 80s. Kind of dealing with, of course, Atlantis and like the creature Set trying to kidnap 7 brides, so 7 like of the heavy hitters of the Marvel ladies of the Marvel universe. So in this one they lose. The whole world gets turned into reptiles, and like it's kind of like almost like a zombie movie almost. And these are the surviving heroes are left. It's like Doctor Doom, the Hulk, Sabretooth, like Wolverine, like all these like. And,
Thor.
Thor? Who's the guy like the lame ass character that's in there too? He's like
Aquarian?
Yeah, like the worst.
Wow.
He's like the worst character ever. Like,
Deep cuts.
Dude, but that story is, I mean, I know that one too, man. When I read it, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
interaction between fucking Sabretooth and Doctor Doom is fucking hilarious. Anytime.
Hilarious.
Is that Sabretooth on the left right there?
Yeah, that's his old costume.
Yeah, wow, he looks hella fucking Michael Yorkish and fucking
Great
Logan's Run.
Yeah, just great, like, you know, the Marvel characters get turned into like reptiles and like you know, like they have to basically go through and like fucking take out all the Marvel heroes.
Oh,
It's fucking awesome. Some great scenes, a great battle. Yeah, I love these what if second series. Man, the original What If series is great too. There's some good ones, but this story was so influential to me. Like reading this story, What If was great because they all every time in the beginning, the first couple pages would tell you like the origin, like what the real story was. So that was a great like education into the Marvel universe. Like, you know, there was no internet back then, so you can like look up some of this stuff. So it's a great series. Yeah, I'm about to reread this again. I've read this many times, but it's a great.
How many what ifs per volume?
It's just one story and like a couple like
one storyline.
Great Doom scene too. Like Doom gets overrun with shit and it kind of melts away. Great scene, man. I love this book a lot. This is a great. I forgot who wrote this. Jim Valentino, right? Wrote this.
Valentino.
Yeah,
it's got a bleak ending, dude. It's the heroes do not win.
Yeah, most of these what ifs ended pretty fucked up. Yeah, but Jim Valentino, Rick Levins wrote it, so drew it. So I don't really recognize that name, but it's a great story, man. Great. It's some great shit in this book. I love this book, so I'm gonna reread this. I pulled this out to read it again. It's a great story. I remember having this as a kid and just being blown away about it. One of my favorite issues. One of my favorite issues of all time for sure.
That's definitely a hidden gem. Not too many people know about that.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised when you knew about that one too. I was like, that one is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a deep cut for sure. But yeah, I remember like reading that issue. Like it's definitely one of those issues I had. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I had very few comics, and that was like one of the ones I had and like went through fucking a fine-tooth comb just over and over again because it was just so like it's like crazy, like a crazy alternate storyline, like with this, like all the characters turning into reptiles and getting killed by these like small ragtag group of fucking the last surviving heroes, and it's great, man. It's great. And the bride's
like an adult.
Yeah,
kind of like an adult. You don't have a lot of comics, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I got out of that habit. Let's see. So we got some. We got some more chats here before we get out of here. Let's see. Sarah North, you're never going to be. You're never going to go. I can't even read. You're never going to be let into Genovia.
Blah 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 blah.
Genovia. No, okay, spelled wrong. Okay.
Genosha.
Genosha. Yeah, I don't think she knows what Genosha is, man. Michelle, dude, I thought no more Liefeld cocaine. Rick, I think that's you. Let's.
Yeah. Okay.
Michelle, welcome, Hondo. You're welcome, Hondo. Thank you, Hondo, for the shirt. Yeah. I didn't get it. I better get a shirt. Fuck. Let's see. Michelle, actually, Metal for Ickle Comics. Little smiley face. Hello, all. One. Hey. What's
That's
up?
what it was.
Okay, we're gonna end this soon.
Sorry.
It's out of it.
Sorry. I apologize.
Michelle Davis, I want the Thing puzzle. That is awesome. Yeah, the Thing puzzle is pretty fucking dope.
It was great.
It was this guy, Justin Erickson, that did the art, and you can just Google that and probably find it through him. I found it on Amazon.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah.
You bought it through Amazon. It's his art that they make a puzzle out of.
Well, it's through a company.
How many pieces?
1,000.
Wow.
But
damn.
it's through this company, and then they link to Amazon. So I try not to order through Amazon, honestly. But I care.
Metaphorical. Okay, comics.
They own the conglomerates and the whole thing.
All right, calm down. Metaphorical. All right, sorry about that. I'm bad with fucking online names. Metaphorical.
Is this the Hondo segment where he's just throwing Tommy Monahan at us?
All right, cool, awesome. All right, this was an awesome show, guys. This was a memorable one. We'll be talking about Rick's meltdown for a long time, for years.
Well, I melt on every show, so it's okay.
Right. Hey, Rick, show us your shirt real quick. What's that shirt?
You know what? It's awesome because look at Ray's shirt right now. Look at Ray's shirt.
Our Venom.
Ray,
I have a black costume Spider-Man shirt.
No, well, you know what? It's Venom either way. We fucking are linked. I don't know why. It just happens that way.
Yeah, Jesus.
We share a brain.
It's It's good to see you, Davis.
It's good to see
Davis,
you, Alex.
Davis, got any final words for words of wisdom?
Davis, I love you.
I was thinking, Alex, you're the same age as Baby Yoda. That's cool. So you can tell people that.
Yeah, happy birthday, Alex. Your birthday was on the 6th, right?
Yeah. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Baby,
yeah.
baby Alex.
Alex, that's your final word. You're on.
Honda,
Yeah.
baby
That's my final
Honda-lorian.
word.
All right, I'm gonna regret this, but Rick, you got any final thoughts?
No, I love you guys.
Jesus.
That's
Aw.
about it.
Oh my God. So thanks to everyone that's been watching the show.
Thanks.
Shout out to Grant for doing the intro
Awesome
music.
theme, man.
And we have a couple videos we put out. The unboxing of the Todd McFarlane statue, which is, I believe, a couple views away from being our most successful viewed video.
Are you doing the top 10 Redux remake?
We're working on it. We're gonna do the horror list, but maybe a special edition with some bells and whistles. So
Special edition.
we might do that. We also have a Color in the Space review we did a couple of days ago also. So if you want to check that out, I recommend watching the movie first. It's spoiler, non-spoiler, spoiler review if you want to check that out. I highly recommend that movie if you haven't watched it yet.
It's a great movie.
Great movie, and watch the movie, then watch the spoiler review after the fact. And I believe we're going to try to do Old Guard on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days.
Yes.
And we're going to try to do a review of that. Maybe we'll have you jump on, Davis, since you read the comic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having your opinion.
Yeah, that'd be great, man.
So yeah, we'll try to do that Tuesday, Wednesday, see how it works out. And then we're gonna work out a time for next week's show because next Sunday I turn 40 and I'm gonna be.
That sucks, man. We're supposed to have a fucking huge party.
I'm gonna be Rick wasted, and I don't want the world to see me that way, unlike some people. So we might do the show Saturday morning. We'll see how our schedules work out, and we can we'll do the show either Saturday morning or maybe we'll see. We'll work it out. So look out. We'll let people know when the show is going to happen. So hopefully we'll work that out. But I don't want to do a show on my birthday. That's counterintuitive. I'm gonna be drunk by that. By 8:00 Sunday, I'm gonna be fucking annihilated.
Dude, do you understand how good that show will be?
No, it's gonna be bad. No,
naked in that show. That could be the appearance of Rick naked.
All right, if we get 200 subscribers by
Don't do that. Don't
We get
tease
200
everybody like
subs.
that.
If we get fucking 44
What'll happen?
more subs, Rick will do I'll do the show Sunday night, and Rick will be doing it naked. Oh no! I'm just kidding. That's not gonna happen. All right, let's see. Metaphorical Comics. Drop by sometime. All right, calm down, Rick. Drop by sometimes. I'll help you guys grow. Thanks, Metaphorical. Krista Carlson, thank you for the fun nerding out. Be well. Thank you. Cool. Metaphorical Comics. LOL. So I'm glad we made somebody LOL for sure.
Goodbye, horses.
Oh my God, I'm so glad we're in this. All right, so yeah, like and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and watch out for more content. And we'll be taking Rick to rehab soon. All right, so everybody have a good time and be safe and wash your hands. Wear your fucking mask, you idiots.
Wear your mask, please.
Yeah, I want to go back to work, kind of. All right, so have a good day, folks. Please. All right.
Please.